I feel like we have, every time we go to record a podcast, we're like, yeah, 8 o'clock. Yeah. We get here.
Hey, we got here right at 8:30.
You did. We get here, we shoot the shit, and then next thing you know, it's 12 o'clock. And we're like, oh yeah, we should start the podcast now. You've been here for 3 hours exactly, pretty much.
Do you want to explain why we're late to recording?
Well,
we're just recording tonight, I guess.
We just played about 2 hours and 45 minutes of Marvel Snap. See, he's like, hey, I've been playing this game. And then he showed me the screen time for it. He's played 8 hours a day for the last 2 days.
It's been a relaxing New Year's.
That is some Clash of Clans type shit.
Dude,
let me see this game. And then I started playing it. And next thing you know, it's been 2 hours of playing Marvel Snap.
Same.
And Emmy as well. We have Emmy for the podcast today.
That's the worst part. I'm gaming now.
Yeah.
She's like 15 hours a day. Actually, no. 7 hours a day.
That's insane.
It's addicting.
You're already halfway there.
Bro, I probably played like 20 games, maybe like 17 to 20 games.
Yeah. Matt
only lost one.
We came over here to record the podcast. We're like, yeah, we're going to get here at 8:30 to record. We get here, we set up things, and then I tell Matt about Marvel Snap, and then we just watch Matt play Marvel Snap for like 2 hours. That is the timeline of events.
I regret nothing.
And it's honestly, I could watch more, to be honest with you.
I could too.
Like once we hit end record, we're definitely going to watch it.
If people have an appetite for watching this, there will be streams of this.
Why is it so good? Why did I just now discover this?
I don't know.
It came out like a month or so ago.
They got to introduce, like clan battles. That's the next step. Because that's what Clash of Clans did. Because right now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, this is a cool game, but streaming it might be kind of meh because you can't play with another like a team or a group. Yeah. It's a solo game.
But it'd be cool if you could like do PvP against your chat.
If you could do PvP, if you do like, so Clash of Clans, you'd still have the 1v1 like battles against other bases essentially, but your whole clan would compete against a whole other clan, and whoever won more, it was like a war.
But how do you? So what? Okay,
if they did it with Marvel Snap, that'd be dope.
I don't play a ton of mobile games. Why did you get addicted to Clash of Clans years ago?
This game is just easy to hop on, and then your next thing you know, you're like, oh my god, I've been on for 4 hours,
and it's just on your phone.
Yeah.
That's what's so weird about it. It's like you're sitting there and you're like to get into a match in Marvel Snap, you literally you don't even have to. You can make an account in like 2 seconds, and then the game just goes hit the play button, and you hit play, and you're in. And it's like 4-minute matches, three to 4 minute matches.
It's like the one more game is too easy with this because it's like you're gonna get in instantly. You know you can win a game probably in like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
it's like all right, we'll just do one more. And next thing you know, you've done 20 more and it's been 4 hours.
That's what we've done. We do that all literally for dinner tonight. It was for lunch today. Dinner yesterday. We're sitting there at dinner.
See, time just melts together.
It's all together.
He doesn't even know what day it is.
God.
So this is what's crazy. So M was gracious enough to make dinner for us last night, right? So I'm doing laundry. M's cooking dinner.
That's some domestic shit.
Yeah, literally.
And then we started playing a mobile game.
And then we're sitting there at the dining table.
I was doing the laundry.
At the dining table,
she was cooking dinner.
We're sitting there. We got the plates. We got the glasses of wine and stuff. We're sitting at the dining table. And I'm like, you want to load up a game? And she puts Marvel Snap on the dining room table. And we're like I'm eating like my meatballs while watching M play Marvel Snap. And we're just looking at a phone. And I'm like, dude, what are we doing?
It was kind of parasocial, I won't lie.
It's like, hey,
it was so bad.
Like a parasocial has like no meaning anymore.
We weren't being social. It was like Meet the Robinsons, how like all the people are just sitting in the chairs like doing nothing but technology. Like that's how we've been, like completely degenerate. It's awesome. It's a great game.
It might be one of the best games I've played this year. Like easily.
January 2nd.
I think you guys have a special
true.
special, yeah, that's true. A special connection because it's got the Marvel characters.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about it, I'm like, there's been a lot of card games that are probably similar, like Hearthstone and whatever else. It's a very simple game.
Yeah.
But the characters do make it kind of cool.
But that's what I was telling Em, I'm like, and I was telling you too, what makes Marvel Snap so good though to me is like, it's those 2 things. Or sorry, 3 things. It's like Marvel characters. So you know a lot of the names. When you get a cool card, you're like, oh, it's that guy. Killmonger. Yeah. Oh my God, I saw Black Panther. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember.
Literally why I have him is because I like Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, that was Michael B. Jordan's character. Or, oh my God, the Scarlet Witch. It's Wanda, right? And then you're like, okay, I'm going to put that in my deck. And then the other reason why the game is so good is, again, it's so fast to get into a game. It's so simple. But the freaking modifiers in the middle, every round is different. Like, imagine if there was no modifiers.
Yeah.
You'd get bored of it very.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like,
Like,
it
you
makes
would be
it way
like,
more
oh,
intense.
okay, I've done
And
my.
there's so many.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my
you've
God.
never had the same game
Dude, there's
twice,
like 20.
ever.
There's
Not
at
even
least
close.
20 plus.
No, more than that.
Maybe more.
I would
I don't
argue
know.
like 50.
Really?
They
Maybe.
do throw curveballs. It makes it a lot more luck based.
We're
for
still
certain
finding
things.
some to this day.
It's
Yeah.
Like-
it's a good addition. I just realized this is exactly like Clash Royale.
What's Clash Royale?
All
How's
these
that
games
work?
sound the same to me.
So Clash of Clans was the original one. It's like base building and you attack each other's bases.
PUBG, Fortnite,
Exactly.
H1Z1.
Every idea has already
Daisy.
happened. There's no new ideas in the world.
Not true.
Clash Royale is actually almost the same thing as this. It's a card game,
Yeah.
and you have a certain amount of. It's called elixir. It's like each round where you have enough energy you can use. This one's it's for Clash Royale. It's ongoing.
When I hear the word elixir, I think of gobble gums.
I gotta go.
Okay,
I would have stood up and committed, but
we should play one game of Clash Royale after this so I can show you because it's
Yeah.
basically identical. You have to win 2 out of the 3 like towers of the enemy.
Okay. So you have to win like 2 lanes.
Or if you get all 3 of them, you win automatically.
But do you like what's crazy? It is kind of weird. Like I'm thinking of what Marvel Snap is, what this card game is, in a really strange way. This just sounds so dumb. People are gonna be like, JC's so dumb. But what?
I just thought that was funny.
But yeah, but like when you think of like League of Legends, it's 3 lanes. You have power with some characters on each lane, and you're all to have the most like power at the end of the game and kill the tower. And there's just so many things that can happen in between. And the same thing with like this game. It's like there's 3 lanes. There's so many RNG effects that can happen. All the different card makeups. There's so many cards, dude. Like I've gotten cards today that are insane, like insanity cards. Like it's like if my card dies, it gets reborn somewhere else and then modifies another location. And you're like, how do you even like make a deck about this? There's this one card, Cable, which I love, which you just play at the beginning and he just takes the enemy's cards. He just takes a card from their deck and gives it to you. So you get like a random, if it's somebody you've never played or if they have cards you've never seen before, I'm just playing new cards all the time, just because I'm taking them from them. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm just seeing new things constantly. And it's so fun.
Initially, I was like, oh man, I'll just learn the cards really well and we'll be able to like dominate. But there's so many cards, it's like impossible. And there's so many different variations. It's like there's no way.
You'll learn.
I don't even know why I picked. Like I saw somebody on Twitter tweet out. I forgot who it was. They were like, "Yeah, I'm in my bathtub playing Marvel Snap for hours," and I was like, "This game's got to be something. Like, what is this?"
My bathtub.
And then I played it. I loaded it up 2 days ago, and now I think I have like 20 hours plus on it.
So bad.
That's ridiculous, dude. That's like half of God of War.
I don't know
JC
where I
has
was.
spent 50% of his new year
Honestly,
on a mobile
God.
Marvel
game.
Snap.
That is demoralizing.
That's terrible.
But you know what?
50%
we
of
needed
your
that
year.
relaxation. We did.
We did argue, like, because we've been buying the season passes. We meaning mainly me. And
2 days.
Emmy bought the season pass for
I beat
Marvel
the season
Snap.
pass in one day.
She bought the season pass for Marvel Snap. I'm gonna interrupt you because it's funny.
this is so
And
so bad.
and then the season changed, and we didn't know the season was changing. And so then Emmy's like, "Oh, I just paid $10, and then it didn't really matter."
$14.99. And then I spent $14.99 again today for the new season. Anyway,
She said, it's fine. I'll do it again.
but our argument there was that me and Jordan could have like gone to Universal today. We could have gone out to lunch. We could have done like other things where we spent
Why
much money.
Why go outside to go get lunch together?
Who would do that?
Why go to a Starbucks
when you
together?
could snap
It's
together?
like, hey, babe, what are you doing tonight?
Hell yeah.
You want to load up a
I was
game?
snapping with you.
Oh. I don't know.
But I don't know. That's how I justified it. I'm like, okay, well, we could have gone out and like gotten one drink for $16 instead.
True.
Maybe. Now
That
we're
battle
not.
pass feeling real juicy at that point.
Oh.
Do we go drink or do we load up another game?
Dude, I literally like
It takes over.
So it's been out for a month though, right?
I thought it was longer.
maybe it's long. Maybe
It
it's
won
early.
Mobile Game of the Year at the Game Awards.
Maybe it's early access.
They need to add PvP Because the only thing better than beating scrubs is beating each
Besties.
other.
Yeah. So me and Em, we started doing this last night.
Pub stomping little children. No. I'm going to beat my significant other at dinner. And whoever loses does the dishes.
On the game.
Whoa. Yeah. Make that very clear. On the game.
Oh, yeah.
Irrelevant, out of context, go take
I thought that was
away.
pretty clear. Okay.
We actually got into the same game though. Because there was one point where we were at a similar rank and we started just being like, search at the same time.
3,
Do it.
2, 1,
You,
play.
guys, you made it work?
2 times. We got in the same game.
We both won
and we
1.
freaked out.
Ooh, it's 1-1.
1-1. We need to try to make that happen. But he started ranking above me because he streamed it for like 4 hours.
Is it like a huge disadvantage if you have a bunch of better cards? Like there's a lot of cards I don't have. I barely have any, probably. Like if I played one of you, would I get destroyed? Because you have way better cards, or
it's actually a good question.
No, because
really
like,
depends on the location.
Because there's been times now where I'm like, I put cards down and then the guy on the other side puts down Iron Man. I'm like, are you kidding me?
No, Iron Man is always good. Because
that's the thing. There's the starting stuff seems pretty good.
If you played like a 2 and a 1 against me,
this is
with
with 20 hours. I don't know.
My
like,
4 and 4 or whatever. Like, yeah, I mean, it really depends. Like, it's all still the same of like.
I assume
cost.
They balanced it pretty well.
It's pretty balanced.
Yeah, because each one's got unless you have like a super amazing like low energy deck or something that's.
I don't use
meta.
Probably just have
hell.
different like builds. Like I was saying, there's probably like a destroy deck where like you could destroy cards and get more things for destroying cards. There's probably like, the card
have you
acquire.
looked up meta? Like
No, not yet.
Okay, because I'm going to tomorrow.
You should.
You should do a video on it. That should be your return to YouTube. You just become a Marvel Snap YouTuber.
So I'm glad you brought that up because I feel like we're going to
Interesting
talk about that.
segue.
You
Here's the
nailed
chapter
that.
break.
This is why we brought her. Just nailed the segue. I did a lot of ideas for videos today, and
Over
a lot
Christmas
of the ideas for work for my main channel. Actually,
Yeah, same here.
I was
to be
like,
honest.
man, why not? Like, why not?
Group content or like individual
Yeah,
content?
group content mostly.
Do you have any like teasers?
A lot of them are throwbacks to Z House stuff
That's
that I want to
okay, it
like
works.
do a new take on old videos because those videos bang.
They're timeless.
And I watched like 3 or 4
Yeah.
of them. They're so good.
they're like still evergreen.
They're so good.
Yeah. Because you just watch it and you're like, okay, this doesn't age.
That's me. All my ideas came from like, what did I do at 100 Thieves? Great, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we've been doing a lot of that. Like, I mean, I'm glad to pick your brain about it. Honestly, this podcast, like, there was me and Em sort of like made this initiative where we're like, okay, 2023 as it's rolling around, like New Year resolution is figure out where we're going with all of these channels. When I say all, I really mean like 2. But we had the thought for a while, like it was like, okay, do we make a new channel? Do you make a second JC and M channel or something like that? And we've settled on no. We've settled
I
on
think that's a bad idea.
we've settled on like, okay, there's the Twitch channel and then there's the YouTube channel. And the Twitch channel is like still always the same. Do what I love, play all these. Maybe I'm playing Marvel Snap one night. Maybe I'm playing God of War the next day. There's people that are consistently watch. I'm never going to change that, I don't think.
Yeah.
But then the YouTube side of things, I'm like, I don't see the reason to have a second channel like you're saying.
Yeah.
Like you're thinking the same thing. You're like, I know you've done separate channels for stuff, but
It depends on what it is, but I think for this, no. I think you put your kissing challenge right on JCBackFire.
You put your what?
Kissing challenge.
Kissing challenge.
What's the challenge? What's the challenge?
Yo, kiss?
That was a small joke, sort of.
What's the reference?
What?
What's the Yo Kiss reference from?
Your
Do you know?
charity stream?
No. Do you know?
Oh, Medusa. Come on.
I picked a great person.
For that reason, it's all going on the main channel.
She knows too much. Yeah, no, I think what we settled on was like, okay, let's think about things over Christmas break, kind of relax, play some Marvel Snap, do this,
That was
do
not
that.
part of the itinerary.
But also write down some planning for it.
Well, you want to think about a content strategy for your channel. You had individual ideas, and I said, well, what you really need to do is you need to think about what your content strategy is for your entire channel, and that'll help feed you the ideas. Because you have this thing of, I want to do geek culture, and I want to bring back like things people say, and maybe do reacts. And I'm like, great. So what's your strategy? Like, are you going to be doing only reacts? Are you going to be doing only things people say? Are you going to be doing both? Are you going to do more than that? What's your cadence? Are you going to have people in it? Is it individual? Like, yeah, that's a lot of stuff you really have to like think about before you like really get on like a normal posting and uploading and everything, because it's budget, it's everything like that. So
I think it's a mix. We've kind
That's
of
what
we've settled on like a mix.
Well, you thought like maybe you just do one thing to start and like, or one thing only.
Right.
And like you were like, no, I kind of want to do this
but
too.
It's because I want to do a little bit more than just one thing only. I don't know. Go with what you were gonna say, Matt, because I feel like we've been
curious
talking.
what else you have.
I feel like you got to try a lot of stuff, and you don't really know until you do it, and then you'll know. Because something might pop off, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna take it this angle. Like,
right.
I don't know what it might be, but like if you do debatable and that starts to pop off, and you just start doing all different kinds of subjects, and that's like a thing you really like hitting.
Yeah.
That's like your
Debatable,
main
you mean
thing.
the loud ones debate thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was
like I don't know what it'll be, but I feel you got to try a bunch of stuff.
that was one where I'm
at
like
least one touch my body challenge.
I've thought about that so much. I literally, this is like one of my thoughts. Is like, I'm a firm believer.
She's like, low key, that shit was banging back in
I
the day.
think
Now,
she's like, yo,
right now.
I think it'd be fun for multiple reasons. No, I
gotta go.
so you can do the big because you have socks on.
Whoa.
She said what?
Shush. I'm a believer that all trends.
Time to play Marvel Snap.
Marvel snapping.
Huh?
Snapping my. Anyway, I'm a firm believer that all trends come back, like, or they never died. They just like change, or they are the same, and then people bring them back. And that's what I did. Like, that's what you did for Z House. And honestly, I think a lot of the shit I did for 100 Thieves that popped off the most was literally like from Z House style videos, where it was just like, guess this sound, guess this blurry image, do like whatever this challenge is. I'm like, I don't know. There's like such simple ideas that you can always just change slightly, and it's a new idea.
And with different people.
Exactly.
I think that makes it way different.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I think, I don't know what else you have in your brain. But
I can't remember which one it was, but there's one of the ones for Z House that I was like, ooh, this would be really good with couples.
I've been holding it this way the whole time.
Like doing you guys, me and Jess, maybe another couple if we can find a third one, but even just our two couples I think would be butter.
What is it?
I forget. I could look it up.
Is it what we did on the last podcast?
No.
That's another repeatable idea.
It might have been along the lines, but I think it was something else. There's some good stuff. Like
he has ideas.
Some good stuff.
I told Jordan that you should do a video on your channel that's me versus you, zombies trivia, hosted by JCBackFire, and you and I just, dude, I might beat you.
You probably would beat me. Actually, I'm confident you would beat me.
I have played up to BO2 and some of BO3, and that's about
it depends
what
what the trivia is from.
It would be up to BO3.
Like if it's from World at War, Black Ops 1, yeah, up to BO3, I'd probably win.
Yeah, you might.
What's the last map of Black Ops 2?
Oh, I'm doing it right now. Origins. Did you know that?
Give us one more. I need to test the waters here.
Would you like this video?
And see what she.
How many maps are the transit crew on?
Oh, see, but that's a BO4 also question.
Barely.
4?
Yeah.
Is it 4?
I think so. It's if you just count transit as transit only, like no town or anything, it's transit, diarized, buried, and then they came back and tag.
That's the one I was missing. See, after 3.
But she knows that. She hasn't even played it. How does she know?
I don't know.
Because I find it so odd that the Richtofen crew was not they were not the ones in tag. Me and everyone else.
All right, I think she would win this actually.
It's a great video.
She's like contemplating. She's like, it was really weird that they didn't bring back.
And Matt's like,
and I'm like, bro, I was like, bro, what's tagged or toten? That's called the dead. You can't fool me.
Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead. That's right.
I know too much.
She knew the name. She knew what it stood for.
All right, she won. We don't have to do that video.
What does Alpha Omega mean?
Don't know.
Beginning and the end.
Probably should have got that because Can
you name all of the Misty crew?
The Misty crew?
Yeah, you can.
Like Stuhlinger and Marlton and I forget the last guy. Russman.
Oh my God, Matt.
Wait, Stuhlinger?
Yeah.
Was the old guy?
Yeah.
Stuhlinger's the conspiracy theorist.
Russman is like the hobo, like.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
I thought it was Stuhlinger.
Wait, what?
I had the names wrong. I thought it was Stuhlinger.
No,
Struture is one.
Samuel Stuhlinger.
Yeah.
Russman, Marlton.
And Mr.
Gotcha.
So I'm like 4 for 4 right now.
Yeah, I lost.
There's the video.
I definitely lost.
Post that as a short on your channel, honestly.
Dead.
Honestly, true.
That's a good idea.
That's a good like video idea, like stuff like that. Like I think the thing with me is I want to. My biggest problem is time, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because Marvel Snap is addicting. 2,
it's the worst
it just
thing I've
is.
ever heard. I guarantee you we're gonna get sick of Marvel Snap in 3 weeks. I'm calling it right
No,
Okay.
dude.
Okay.
No, because if
I'm
you just
calling it.
play it, okay, not to go back to that, but if you just play it and do the daily missions and just put it away and do the daily missions and just put it away, it's like not that much of
You're
time.
not going to be playing 6 hours a day in 3 weeks.
I'm
Are
not-
you on the team for Marvel Snap?
What do you mean?
Is Deviation Games developing this game? Because it sounds like
a fat ad
it
to me.
sounds like you really are sponsoring this thing.
Dude, I'm gonna hate like if we find out there's some crazy stuff going on in that game, like in just the meta of the game, like it's just OP cards everywhere. Like,
Oh,
it probably
dude,
is.
I gotta look it up tomorrow. I need to know.
Yeah.
If you do it for content, though, I could totally see it lasting more than 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean it's really fun to stream when you got nothing.
Because I feel guilty if I spend even 2 hours a day playing a game just for playing the game. Being
I feel
addicted,
that,
But
I would start feeling like I'm wasting my time.
I get that, but also I don't know. Especially last year, I've felt like that's something I need to teach myself to not feel as guilty about. Because I do the same thing, but I do it with like for example, when we were playing like Modern Warfare 2, when we were playing with like you and Mike and everything, right? And we're just like hanging out. This is like off stream. There are times where like I just get this like, oh, I should be streaming right now. Like, oh, I should be like streaming this right now, or I should be streaming this. And I have that all the time, especially being a variety streamer. It's like everything that I play feels like it could be something
Should be.
that's a series or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never just played like a single player game like
definitely-
off stream, like hardly ever
No.
in the last like couple of years.
It definitely goes both ways. I agree.
Yeah. So like, but something I need to get better at, because like there are times where I'm like, you know what? We did spend like 3 hours playing Marvel Snap last night, but it was really fun. It was a good time.
Yeah, it's a trade-off. Like money, I always say this and people fucking hate it, but money's relative in my brain to a degree. Like the amount of money you might have made on that stream, you may have had like a worse time than you did playing
Matt's
Marvel
like,
Snap.
No money.
No,
To a
I
degree.
actually agree with you, because when I was streaming and just posting to YouTube,
Yeah.
anything I did that could have been posted that I didn't post, I felt like it was a waste.
Yeah.
But then it was like it took away the entire point of playing the game, just to enjoy the game.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's like everything I'm doing is about making
The
content
grind.
Yeah.
and optimizing what will do best for a video or make the most money or
Exactly.
be the most exciting, and not exactly what I wanted to just. If I just want to like hang out and play and just shoot the shit, like those are different things.
That's why like I definitely play more just like COD with you and stuff in general, just because it's just good.
Hey, bro,
to
I've
have the
been hitting you
breather.
up.
I know.
You've been fading me.
Yeah,
every
I
time.
hopped on your Discord and you guys were all just like playing.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, what the hell? She can get
We
on,
were
but you
playing Marvel
can't?
Snap.
I respect. You know what? Before I'd say you suck, but now I'm kind of like, I get it.
Dude, it's so true though. Like
Time.
the time is relative,
Yeah.
or money is relative. Like earlier this year, last year now, Jesus Christ.
3 days ago.
Yeah. Last year I had a job that I didn't love. Please don't watch this podcast if you're out there. And I was making a pretty good amount of money for,
I'm under the bus.
I can't. You could probably figure it out. I only worked at like 3 places last year. And one of them is where I work now, which I love much more. But that's my point, is I was making like a pretty good amount of money for like what my means of living. And I dreaded going to work. And at work, I was like kind of miserable. It had its moments, but I was like mainly miserable. Sad. And then I got an opportunity to work where I work now. And it's a place that I worked at before and I loved a lot. And I knew the people and I loved the people and I loved where it is. And it was like a massive, massive pay cut. Like this is a pay cut that like some people have as like a salary the whole year. And I thought about it a lot. But in my brain, I was like, what's the point of making X amount of money if I literally despise my life 5 days a week, 8 hours a day?
Mm.
You know, like it's like, what's the point
It
of
was
having all that
that bad,
money?
huh?
It wasn't terrible, but I definitely I get very anxious. So when I had a problem,
It
at work,
made
I
me
would
a little bit
dread-
more stressed, that's for sure. Because now there's more. I became more like not to like, it sounds weird but to say it, but it's like I became more
What a fucking loser.
there was more pressure to be
Can I
the
cuss on
breadwinner. You can cuss on.
Is it gonna hurt your ad rate?
We don't
Sounds
care about
like
that
there's
here.
some turmoil here.
No,
There's
there
no
really
turmoil.
wasn't, because he knew I was anxious going to work, and he knew I'd come home crying sometimes, and he's like, "This fuck, like I don't want to have you go through it." And I was streaming more back then. Sorry, month of December, but I was like, okay, if I stream more and I'm happier, I'm going to stream more because I don't want to stream if I'm in a bad mood. So I'm like, then I can stream more and make up the money that I'm not having. And anyway, it was a whole discussion.
Yeah.
And I was also driving 60 miles one way to that job, so that was a waste of gas. 60 miles one way, which was pain.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of reasons, but my whole point was my well-being is much better now, even with like less of like money to spend on like fun things. So it really is all relative, I think.
Yeah. I mean, that's the biggest thing for me is like, yeah, just the time thing. It's like, I just got to find a way to throw in streams that are exciting and new and different. Like today, I was really like, my big thing today, I was like, I got to get this Pokemon stream and play Pokemon for the first time. That's just so funny.
You were dreading starting though, because you did not want to put down Snap, but then you loved Pokemon. But
I did.
You wanted to play
I
Why
Snap.
would you not just play Snap then?
Because you wanted to play Pokemon.
Because it's been something I've
No,
been
he
promising.
didn't.
No, I do.
he did, but he really wanted
But
to
then
play
Snap came out of nowhere. I
Okay, so you had an idea. Yeah. But I'm saying
yeah.
like you're about to boot up the stream and you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do a Pokemon stream today.
No, I was
But
excited though.
you're like
He still
4
played Snap in the
hours
beginning of the stream.
to Snap and you're like, I'll see you later. Put the phone down. Why not just play Snap?
Why not collect more things in another game?
Why not play Snap on the stream?
He
If you're a
did.
variety streamer and they're there for you,
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, that's true.
He did. He played one match in the beginning.
Well, I played some Snap or 2 days ago on stream.
Was I? No.
I didn't play yesterday on stream.
Oh, on New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
On New Year's Eve, Jordan was
Yeah,
playing
New Year's
Marvel
Eve, I was
Snap.
playing Marvel Snap on stream.
We were gonna go to a party, and Jordan's like, I don't really feel like going outside right now. I think I'm gonna stream Marvel Snap. So we had a phone call at midnight. That's like what long-term relationships do. You're just like, yeah, just call me and tell me you love me because I'll be home anyway. That was really funny.
Yeah.
But you had a good time.
I did have a good time.
You'd rather do that than go talk to strangers at a party. So
Well, yeah. I mean, look, the thing is, so my thing with January, to roll back to the content thing, okay? This all relates.
we're just
My thing is like, okay, stream. My big thing with stream is play the new releases that I really want to play, like God of War and stuff like that, and then throw in like curveballs where people are like, what the heck? Why is he playing this? And usually I do that every January because I think like holiday season's like all about the big blockbuster games. And then once January hits, it's like, all right, there's no new games for a bit.
You also don't really stream in December with like family in town,
Right.
or we're traveling, or
Right. And so January's kind of like a month where I can like do something new that I've never done before. And I've done that a couple of times. Like one year I bought a Switch and I played Zelda for the first time in one of the Januaries. One year I did. Last year was Outer Wilds.
Oh my god, that was a year ago.
Which is one of my favorite games ever. Then, yeah. And
Jesus.
then the year before that was Resident Evil 6
with Edge.
with Edge, which was really fun.
That
It's
was
like
a funny
really old co-op game. And then
Super fucking
even way
funny to
before
laugh at.
then was like me streaming on Twitch for the first time and playing like Resident Evil and not zombies, right? I was playing a different zombies.
Yeah. it
So
did
like
really
I
well.
slowly kept doing something different each January.
yeah.
And so this year I was like, no one's ever gonna expect someone that's never played Pokemon. So in January, I'm gonna play Pokemon. And I told the stream about it for like weeks. I'm like, in January, this is gonna happen. I'm gonna play Pokemon for the first time. We'll see how it goes. Please backseat me. It'll be funny. I'm gonna name all my Pokemon over like anytime someone subs, I'll name my Pokemon after you.
That's a good idea.
Huge revenue.
No, dude, it's like literally,
It is.
It's fun too because you'll get like a Pokemon and it's like a little like Jigglypuff or something. You're like, oh, dude, that's Silver Edge.
Shout out
like,
to Silver.
And then like they'll just need food or something. I don't know. They
Yeah.
need potions. I
And
don't
then
know.
it's
I
funny
barely
when
play
they're
them.
like meme Pokemon because
Yeah.
you're just like, Silver, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. But like that was my plan. So I was like, January is like, okay, do something new on stream. Good, check. We're doing it. Now, and the other thing in January was I want to figure out what I'm doing on YouTube because that's just a complete section of my life that I've kind of just not really focused on. I've always focused on Twitch for like years now. And I would love to get YouTube videos back because honestly, I upload videos every now and then and they still do like
Pretty well.
better than they should, guys. You guys, I don't know how you still watch those videos when they come out. I don't know how.
Spider-Man reaction. It's like
Dude,
one of your
yeah,
best performing
like,
videos of all time.
Dude, I even posted the game. Like, the Game Awards. Like, I didn't upload for 4 months, Matt. and I uploaded a Game Awards reaction.
Some rookie shit.
Yeah. And I did a Game Awards stream with Chop. So it wasn't really a video. It was just a VOD. And I uploaded to YouTube. It's got over 10K views. That's pretty good for
just uploading a stream VOD.
For a channel that does not upload consistently at all. The fact that there's 10K people that are like, I want to see JC's reaction to this. That's kind of like, I'm so grateful for that. So
that's
I'm like,
why you want to continue
exactly.
It's to actually put thought.
Yeah, because I know once I turn 30, you guys are gonna go
literally
out
not
with
true.
this.
No.
That's the old way of thinking. Nowadays, everyone's 30 and above.
I'm joking, but you know what I mean.
I turned 30 this year.
Yeah, bitch.
Damn, I just threw him under the bus.
No.
This year, bro.
Good.
You're getting married this year.
My point with that was not the age;
It's
it was
all
more
happening.
the time. Like 10 years from now, or what? Not actually like 5, but like.
Bro, that's this year for me.
No, but what I'm saying is like
You should just quit content, apparently.
I really
that's
should.
not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's different for Matt. He start like the length of time. The length of time.
Yeah,
from when
right,
Matt
man.
started.
Yeah, okay, dude.
Listen,
whatever you say, bro.
Listen, guys.
You know what? I'm gonna become a recluse and just play Marvel Snap in my corner.
Sounds kind of fun.
That actually sounds pretty good. but I didn't mean it like the age matters. It's the length of time because you're not like relevant for. The chances are you're not going to be like a relevant person for like 15 plus years on YouTube.
True.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So like when I turn 30, I'm gonna be like, that's 5 years from now. What the heck is gonna be? What is my channel gonna be like then? You know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know. I want to figure that out because while, like you said, Matt literally over the Christmas break was like, he just texts me out of nowhere, like just out of freaking nowhere. I don't know what I was doing.
Did we talk about this last pod?
No, we didn't record yet.
Oh boy.
And
The
I just start having, I see this like long chain. I love long chain text. It never bothers
Okay,
me.
good, because I went off.
No, please no. Because I text like that too. Like I'll do like
Yeah.
breaks and all that kind of thing.
You got
I'm
a Jimmy
annoying.
Neutron brain blast.
I'm just like, so yeah. That's on the Patreon. You can't do that. Just kidding. Anyways,
wish.
can you imagine? And like there's like just like a blur like of no, I can't get into that. Unlocked with Patreon or something. It's so bad.
Oh, like an ad?
It's like if you want to see.
No, dude. Don't.
wants that.
You're opening a bad can of worms right now, dude.
We can do
I
it
wish
with
it was
us.
that easy.
Patreon content, touch my body
The
challenge.
socks
Wow.
come off.
We're going in. Ooh. It's Misty cosplay, but no shoes, no socks, no zombies.
In a hot tub.
In a hot tub.
Shit, that's our
Bro,
mortgage
every
payment
time
right
I
there.
pop on Twitch to watch like you or anyone, Amaranth is always
Amaranth.
on the freaking always.
She's
kills
always streaming.
always.
She
And every time I'm
grinds.
like, I gotta see what's going on.
It's always something
I gotta
different.
know. I gotta know.
She's great, man.
She's a
She was doing
businesswoman.
Smash or Pass the other day, and I was like, I gotta know.
Do you
I
remember
watched
that
for like
Ludwig?
5 minutes.
That Ludwig short where he's like chatting in her stream and then like he's like, oh, what are you doing something else while you're like doing ASMR? And she's like he's like, not if you're watching something. And she goes, and then she's
yeah,
like,
like
what are you watching? And then she types back anime.
she's got like she's like
while she's going like she's like watching anime. Like just pass the time and make noises and like you're making like 10K an hour. Fucking
Dude,
businesswoman.
it's definitely not 10K an hour.
Yeah.
She
She
makes
could.
guap.
Yeah.
I'm confident. And I don't know anything. I just see the Twitch things when I go on. She's
You
just
never know.
always on. Always.
Yeah.
That's I mean, yeah, I
I respect I love
you gotta
her.
respect the grind.
I love her.
You gotta respect the grind. But what was I saying that led to that?
Hot tub Patreon.
Oh yeah. Well, oh my god. No, I was saying
tub
something
Patreon.
before that.
What do you think led me to Amaranth? Come on.
What do you mean?
The hot tub Patreon.
Every time I load her up, she's in the hot tub.
It's true. It's always that
Whatever
category.
she's doing, she's in the
Pools,
hot tub.
tubs and
Emmy.
whatever. Oh, you're saying why don't I do that? I work at a corporate company, Jordan. Shit. It might make me
Misty
more money though.
cosplay in hot tub.
That would talk about break the zombies community in 2022. 2023.
You'd revive
All
the
5 of them?
community. Oh, you guys got fucked.
You're talking to your audience.
Emmy. What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Sorry
to the 5 of
all
you.
Here's 5 of them.
Here's the real tea. You want to throw like something crazy? Like, let's go on a tangent for a second.
Ooh,
I think
I like
even with
spicy
zombies
pods.
being in a wait, huh?
I like spicy pods.
Yeah. Even with
Podcast.
Spicy pods.
we know. Anyways,
Yeah. Well then, say it a little louder.
listen. I think what she said was true.
What'd you say?
She said trends always come back.
Yeah.
I think there could be somebody, and I think there probably already is. There's probably people who can make zombie videos right now that will pop off.
Yeah.
And
They do.
everybody likes to act
Mr.
like
Alec JD.
true. But everybody likes to act like, oh my God, I just don't know. Don't know what to, like, dude, I literally said this a million times. I know if I wanted to do that, I know exactly what videos I'd make. Like, I know exactly.
Me too, and I don't even do YouTube.
Yeah. It'd
But
be
I
so
know
fun.
what would do well.
Like if I had nothing going on like at all in my life like anymore, it sounds like I'm doing a lot of really cool stuff, but like I not really.
Snap.
Just Marvel Snap. But like literally like I've thought about it. I'm like, man, I could throw some really cool like series ideas into zombies if I really wanted to. Because again, like it's like what Pat did. He like left for a bit, came back, did all these retrospectives on stuff, and people were like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like, dude, this is just so nostalgic. I think you did some stuff this year in the same vein where she started playing zombie maps for the first time reaction, kind of like I'm doing Pokemon. And people were like, dude, this literally reignited my love for zombies again.
Yeah.
It was nostalgia factor.
And that was this past year.
I think zombies is a nostalgia train.
Yes, absolutely. It's in the
Especially
nostalgia
until
boat right now.
next Christmas. Or
Yeah,
next
it does that.
November.
It's like nostalgia, the new release. Nostalgia, the new release.
Yeah, I don't think it'll ever. I don't know. Some of like some people's videos where they're like explaining how to do Vanguard maps, like they do decent, but like it won't bang. I don't think. Like how to do the Easter egg on
right. I mean, it's not as
Drawn Fong.
It's not as like
If
new
there is
release
one.
stuff isn't as
Drawn
popular as it
Fong.
used to be.
Drawn Fong.
But
Don't know what that is, but okay.
don't worry about it.
Jordan didn't. I can't say that.
No, I didn't play it.
Jordan didn't buy Vanguard.
Either did
No. I can't even judge it, honestly. I
mean, it's
didn't
not
buy
a
it.
bad opinion. He just didn't even buy it, which might be a bad opinion.
I don't know what I was playing then. I was playing like.
Marvel Snap.
Can you imagine?
Did Vanguard come out a year ago?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, I thought
That
it
was
was
a year.
this November.
No, that was a year ago.
What the? Wow.
We
That
had-
means there's a COD this year.
Modern Warfare 2,
One over 2.
which is
shit.
great.
No, I'm
Been
saying
playing a good
Zombies
amount.
is this year.
No,
What coming this year?
Or is
Coming
that
up?
2024?
I think they're skipping a year.
Yeah,
right?
they're skipping a year.
Oh, there was Zombies
saw-
in Modern Warfare 2?
No.
So they're skipping 2 years.
No.
Yeah, I saw a countdown from Greg FBS.
I
Greg.
love Greg.
It was
I
like
love Greg,
it was like 2 years and 3 months and till next zombies, and I was like, that is depressing. Look at the door. Oh,
Oh, here comes Marley.
there's a
A
paw.
kitten.
She
Kitchen
stuck her
come.
paw through. I was like, oh.
Oh,
You did like a hey,
she's inbound.
big spender.
I think there's
No,
like
you don't want
Bunny.
anything to do.
the rumor is that
I
they're
know.
they're taking a break. Like Treyarch isn't this
Sure.
year, and that Treyarch, I guess, is the year after, and it's like it's more time for zombies to be nostalgia, and then build to something again, and we'll see
Yeah.
what happens with it. But like if they do bring zombies back, but like the thing I'm saying is like I think there's always creative stuff that you can do. Because you know that there's still zombies fans out there. You know there's still a bunch.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, all these things that have been popular before, there's something creative that you can definitely do with them and get a lot of people to watch, even if they don't even necessarily play the game or play like every day or anything like that. Like
It's
some
what
people,
we did with the makeup challenge.
exactly.
We did Jordan was playing zombies, and if you died, I got to ask him a question. He had to on stream. He had to answer
Every round.
every death and every round.
Mm-hmm.
And if he didn't answer,
Yeah.
I'd put makeup on him.
Yeah. And it's really just a tool to make content.
Yeah. And it was like gameplay was in it, but you didn't have to understand what was happening to see
No.
a round change or a death.
No.
Yeah.
You
Those-
came to see the punishments.
Just like the videos that you like, which are you come to the video back in the Z House days to see the mystery box open for a second, but really the video is about punishments and That sounds very dark, but like it had the same thing.
We
It's
call
like
comedy
it
aspect
forfeits
of it.
in the
Yeah.
YouTube community.
Forfeits.
Oh my God. We had, when I worked for a YouTuber, redacted, I love him, but I just want privacy.
okay.
I wonder who it is. Anyway, we would do forfeits like in every video. Like we made sure that we did that because it's like such a thing in the community. At least I know it's always been
What's a forfeits?
punishment. Like if you lose, you have to do this kind of a thing.
Okay.
It's like YouTube 101.
Every challenge, everything, we had a forfeit of some degree. Because people, and that would always be like the retention area. So that's like another trend that doesn't die. Like, do you remember the era of like, it would be like touch my body or one of those things, and it was like whoever loses gets to tweet from the other person's account. Like that was like 10 years ago, and it's still a thing that we do.
It
forfeits.
was.
Isn't that nuts?
Still a thing.
It is.
It's crazy. I think there is like a thing of like, I was telling Jordan this. I think this is the thing that's going to come back really hard is like YouTubers who don't have a specific category, but just always do like challenges. Like Jenna Marbles. Like Jenna Marbles was just like a personality who did crazy stuff or fun stuff. She didn't have like a niche of an audience. Like anybody could load up a Jenna Marbles video and laugh. And I think that's going to be like the next thing to come back is like personalities doing generic shit.
I can see the tangent of this conversation building. I know where it's going.
Where's it going?
Well, I wonder like what I've been watching a lot of videos lately about where YouTube's going and where
Where it's
where content's going. And, you know, like we've had all these challenges like you're talking about, like the big YouTube idea videos are like big money being poured into them to do crazy things. Oh my God, they got a helicopter to do this and take the guy over there. And then he's going to get followed by like 5 bodyguards and have to do this to win some race. And then they get like $5,000 or something for getting there. It's like basically like shortened versions of The Amazing Race, but just like what's his name? Eric? Yeah, like Eric's videos are basically that, like all the time. It's like, like his videos are literally just called like Truth or Dare IRL, and it's just crazy stuff IRL. Like, oh my God, Truth or Dare. The dare is literally I'm gonna string you up in a helicopter, and you're just gonna be like underneath it. For like actually something he's done.
This is a lot of what I did with Jesser. Like it was always like, how can we push the boundaries and push the limits more and more every video? We have to make it bigger and better than the last one.
But I think
that's the Mr. Beast strat.
But I think that there's like 2 sides to YouTube. There's that is what we're talking about, and then I think there's this sort of like
personality
based upcoming build. I think a little bit of. I think some people might be getting slightly tired of that a little bit, even though the numbers don't lie. People love it.
Like Mr. Beast.com. Like
Like Mr. Beast is still growing.
How do we define this? It's like
huge.
content-based channels versus like personality-based channels, right?
Maybe. I saw a podcast. It was like, I think it was Colin and Samir. I think this is their names.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I linked it to you. Might have.
I'm not sure.
They said there's like, this is like a year ago they're talking about it, but it's like, they were saying there's 2. There's idea-based creators and relationship-based creators.
Yeah, that.
And then
we had a discussion about that.
Yeah, an idea-based is like, you don't watch I mean, people do obviously. It's a balance, but like you mostly watch Mr. Beast because of his ideas. You don't watch Mr. Beast to see Mr. Beast eat a burger or something like that. You watch him because
he doesn't even do the ideas. He's just with a microphone explaining what's happening.
Well, he does.
Not anymore.
He used to do more of them himself.
Not anymore. Now the whole thing is like get random people to do it. Get like people who are in need.
Sure.
Like that's like the thing people want to see.
But that's a good point though. It's like he's not even always in the video anymore.
Right. And it'll still.
But then there's people like, and their podcast pointed out like Emma Chamberlain, who's like literally her titles are just France, like France in lowercase, and it's just like a small video of her just exploring like a new town or something, and it's like super like, granted, spent money to go there and all that kind of stuff, or got flown out there maybe by some company, but like it's not like crazy by any means.
It's just a vlog.
And it's just, sometimes it's her eating, like half the video might be her eating breakfast or something.
David Dobrik kind of meshed the two because he had a bunch of personalities always doing crazy shit. Like you wouldn't just watch Zane have a conversation with Jason.
Well,
you want to see Zane fall off a roof.
The idea would be like, which one's better? Is it better to be both at the same time? Probably. But what I'm saying is I think that like the past year or so, I'm seeing more and more content that's the same idea-based stuff. That's like crazy ideas. And sometimes I'm like, where's my like simple videos at? Like, where's my, like, I always mention this. Like, I think the style of content I really like right now is like Noel Miller, like Cody Co, like those style of videos. Like Noel's, I brought this up on stream before. Like Noel makes these videos. They're really, they're definitely like rated R. So it's not, you probably didn't expect that I would watch that. But like,
they're great.
They're really funny. It's just him holding a microphone like this. It's very candid. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
She just brought in the little like owl. Oh my god. That's so cute. That is very cute.
It's like bigger than your head.
It's super cute.
She always transports that thing around the house. We're like, how did she get it down? I've never seen her actually pick it up like that.
That's so cute. Oh my god.
You got your owl.
But
I don't know if I don't think the mic picked that up.
Marley just has a toy owl. Everybody, it's really cute.
It was like it's like this big, and it was like in her mouth, and her head is like this big.
You brought it up?
No.
Are you so smart? Yes, you're a smart girl.
Dude, the cat always is joining us for these episodes every single time. But
we're all cat parents now, so
we
it's
really
like our
are.
children.
Yeah, but like Noel's, I really like his style of content, which is like he just sits there with like a crappy green screen sometimes. Sometimes it's just him in his
On
kitchen.
purpose.
There's a couple people maybe like on like a couch off camera laughing and just kind of having fun as a group. And it's just him getting people to send in like he calls it $5 therapy. And it's like just people going, yeah, so this happened to me. And he's like, no, you're lying with this. He's like, no, you're lying. Or like get some help. Like he'll just say like some like wild, like this is not therapy session. Like this is like a guy going crazy. like please don't ever say this again. Like he'll just roast you basically for sending in advice. Yeah. And it's like, is that supposed to make people feel better? But it's like, it's comedic.
Who cares?
Comedic wise, it does. And it's so entertaining. And it's just him sitting there like for a little bit. It's got some edits, of course, but it's not the overblown edits that we are so used to now where it's like, boom, subtitles, boom, this, boom, that.
Yeah.
You in your face. It's like you're watching it because you just want to watch Noel roast some like sent in fan mail, essentially.
Do you have any thoughts on this as like, you know, someone who's trying to do content again? Because I wondered, it sounds like the ideas you have are like the ones that I was thinking as well, where it's like 100 Thieves, like, you know, it's generic content, but that anybody can do, but we're going to make it like funny. So it's personality.
Yeah, it's definitely not like Mr. Beast.
No,
yeah.
I mean, that'd be awesome. But yeah, I think it's like, that's mainly where I was thinking too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think it's like, you know, before Matt goes into it, like I just want to say that's my point is I think that there's like a rise again, potentially of like, let's just have some like simple videos that are just really easy to watch and just a little bit more relaxed. Like not as, you know, maybe they tell a really good story. Maybe they tell something, but they're not.
You could put it on in the background of your lunch. And
yeah, it's like this podcast. Like this is like a laid back, like long form thing. But I think there's short form stuff that's like a little bit more laid back potentially. Like you're saying, like just guess the sound for a little bit. All right, cool. That's cool. I want to watch that.
They're not a whole operation.
Exactly.
No,
I don't know. What do you think about that? Do you think it's?
No, I think that's great. I mean, that's exactly the kind of stuff I'd want to do because doing like an Airac or Mr. Beast type video, even at a smaller scale, is just, you know, like it's an operation. Like you have to commit to doing that with a full team, ton of planning, probably
sponsors.
A legitimate budget. Like that's a process.
Yep.
And Mr. Beast only uploads once every couple of months.
Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously not saying we would do anything that level, but even on a much smaller scale, it's a huge operation.
Also, just to throw it out there, I think what got all the zombies friend group popular was it was all relationship based. A lot of it.
Oh, like personality based?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I watched this kid put a video out about, it was partially about the podcast.
Yeah. I think I know what kid. I think I've seen that video.
I didn't realize until recently, but I was scrolling YouTube and it popped up for me.
Yeah.
You popped up. We were with you. We were watching your old videos, and then it was like a recommended.
Yeah,
one.
yeah. But then I ended up watching it. Another like a different day. Yeah, I watched the full thing, and it was pretty well done. I think it had like 90,000 views. I want to say, or it had a lot.
Damn.
Yeah.
More than a lot of views. Mm-hmm. And I watched the whole thing, and he basically goes through like describing how the Z House, like in his own words how things went. And, you know, he's like, Matt and Jack, you know, had this idea for a long time. They wanted to put it together. And then this is the perfect culmination of timing and people. And I'm like, not all of it's true, but it's close enough, I guess.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool. People do care about this shit still.
Yeah.
The relationships, you know?
Yep.
And the community part of it, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's also another thing that's going to come back around. Like, it's already definitely coming back a little bit, but I think the Mr. Beast style is going to like, soon it's going to be like, what else is there to do? Like, how high can you go with these ideas before it's just like the market is so thinned out because Mr. Beast is like a monopoly in that area of like, okay, well, why would I watch your videos if Mr. Beast is doing like 4 times as crazy of an idea?
What I'm saying is there's always...
But personalities will always exist for every area too. Like, let's say you like personalities, but you also like watching personalities within geek culture. Then you have more of a niche, but it's not a monopoly by any means.
It's the same thing with streaming, right? It's like, if you're going into being a streamer right now and your thing is, I'm going to play video games on stream,
Good
like
luck,
everybody
brother.
else.
Yeah. It's true.
That's not the way to go about it. Like, you have to look at it from a standpoint of, why are people showing up? Someone could watch XQC play any video game, and they do. It was like that many people watch XQC,
or just talk,
right? Yeah. But typically, like, XQC is probably the epitome of like the gamer on Twitch, right?
Yeah, but he could just talk, and people will still watch.
Sure.
Maybe even more. You know.
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is that I think that if you're going into it and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go just play a bunch of games and that's it. Why am I coming to your channel though? Why?
Are you like really, really good? Or do you have the secret thing you can do?
But there's already been good gamers.
Yeah, but like there's specific things that, like, if you are starting a Twitch channel, like that's what I'm in agreement.
Yeah.
Of that you have to have something that makes your channel special. And like maybe there is something special about someone starting new, and that's the thing that has to get found.
Yeah, you have to find like some way to like
playing Overwatch, but I'm in a bikini in a hot tub.
There you go.
Like dead ass, like sounds like a joke, but like you would fly to the top of the Overwatch category.
Nah, have you seen some of the crazy like Elden Ring streamers that are still playing Elden Ring?
Really?
Yeah, and they're like, it's like, I'm playing Elden Ring on a dance pad.
Oh my God, she's so cool.
And I'm not getting hit, and I did every boss without getting hit. It's like
fucking
insanity.
Nuts. Like
it's
dance pad was the controller.
There's a guy.
Right?
Yeah.
You see the guy that does he has like a flute.
Yep.
Plays COD, snipes with the flute.
Yep.
Nuts.
Did you see that he got invited? So cool they did this. COD invited him to the reveal event, I think.
From W2?
I think they either invited him or he got featured in something for them. And I was like, that's so cool they featured him. Like, yeah, like he literally, his whole goal, like imagine getting invited to like a recording event for COD and you're just sitting there with a flute. And you're just like, I got to get this one clip because I know it's going to bang.
From their perspective, though, like I don't know if it was Activision or who, but from their perspective, like it's literally free influencer marketing. You know what I mean? Like that reaches such a, like, this is what I always think about with companies like that. Fall Guys was obviously like doing pretty well in 2020, or like mid 2020. But when Tim the Tap Man started getting in like Twitter battles with the social media manager and then like was raging because he could never win, like that, you're carrying it. That alone skyrocketed Fall Guys like for free. Like I'm sure maybe they sent him something as like a gift, but like he did not get paid to play that. Like he did it and it helped him too. It was like a mutual, you're so cute.
She's interrupted the podcast like 3 times now.
But like what game is this, Marley?
This is kind of rude, to be honest.
But what you're saying is
she said I'm personality based.
Well, yeah, literally.
But I just think that like, you know, I think it's kind of crazy. I know we're kind of tangenting, but that is like a really interesting case of like people will pay like companies will pay like thousands, even millions of dollars for influencers to do one video that
just
Tim the Tap Man.
Just get one shot with your flute, man.
Exactly. No.
Land one headshot.
They'll pay influencers to play a match or a couple matches of Fall Guys on a stream or whatever. Right. But Tim the Tap Man, because Fall Guys was still minor, they probably didn't have a major influencer budget. He just did it because it was fun and because it did well for him.
It's because they interact with him on Twitter. That's why he did it.
And exactly. And that did better for them than any campaign ever would have. And it was completely free.
Yeah.
So like, it's just so crazy how like content like that can.
Having fun with your community.
Can you imagine?
If only there were people. Never mind. I won't go there.
3/4.
No, babe. I'm talking about myself as a dev. That's what I want to do in the future.
Sorry, yeah. I didn't say anything.
Hey, I'm not saying anything other than that.
You've done like studies on the Fall Guys Twitter, not to expose what you're doing for work too much, but like he's done it for fun. Like,
it's, dude. It's
so cool.
It's very cool. Like looking at the past couple of years in the influencer marketing space and what they've done, and like
bye. She's got somewhere to be.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're
I'm
done
sorry,
with the cat, guys.
But she's carrying a giant owl.
It's cute, but the community can't even see that.
The community.
How many times we're just gonna tangent to the cat when they don't know what we're talking about?
Not enough.
I've done a lot of like, even before I was like working like full time and stuff. Like I was just like, I look at stuff all the time because it's just fun, and
you always wanted to be a community manager, so that's why.
Dude, it's so fun. Like it's so fun when you just play with your community and you just you kind of find those points of interest where you're like, oh, this is gonna be fun. Like this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a meme. This is gonna be like interesting. Honestly, I mean that's all it is, really. At the end of the day, like,
and it's free, bro.
Yeah, I mean it's fun, man. I think to tie back around, it's just like relationships, all of it. They all go together, and I think that's where YouTube, it all comes back around. I think a lot of us got popular from being relationship-based creators.
Yeah.
Less so than idea. Like I wasn't doing crazy ideas. I was just reading comments, man. That was it. And like Lex was completely all personality based. Sure, he would do like crazy ideas, sure, but like it was, you built a relationship watching his videos, and then like,
dude, that Dead of the Night at 3 a.m. was like the simplest idea. That wasn't even an idea. It was so organic, and it was like because of Noah's personality, obviously Lex's personality, everyone's personality, like that is what made it so.
Yeah, it was Chop, right?
Chop, yeah. That is, and yours, like you just laughing in the background. Everyone had one special thing to contribute, and if it was just like 4 normal dudes, it wouldn't have been nearly as impactful.
Yeah,
not that you guys aren't normal, but
we're pretty basic.
4 not funny dudes.
I was just gonna say that I just think it's coming back around where I think you're gonna see that push a little bit more next year or this year, I guess, where people are gonna be a little bit more like, oh, I just want some simple, entertaining content. It's easy to watch.
I feel like there's both kind of creators on the platform right now, though.
No,
like there are a lot more Mr. Beast style videos coming out.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Because that is what hits. I mean, it's
and shorts. Shorts are. I've seen some YouTube analytics where at places I've worked, and shorts are fucking gnarly.
Yeah, if you're trying to be a YouTuber and you're not making shorts this year,
it's a mistake. Like not only like view wise, but like revenue wise, YouTube is supporting the fuck out of those.
Oh, and it hasn't even hit yet because they're doing like a big initiative.
Are they?
Yeah,
they had the Shorts Fund, the creator fund.
But isn't that happening? That hasn't gone into full effect yet, right?
It has when I've worked for
YouTubers. I think they're starting normal monetization in February for shorts.
How do you put ads on a short?
It's probably similar to TikTok. Like you scroll through and it'll be like an ad.
Does anybody scroll through YouTube Shorts though? I only watch the ones that get recommended.
I want to be honest with you, yeah. Really? No, I don't really scroll through them. The recommended ones have started to get me.
Exactly,
it's a problem.
The more that people, it's the thing where it's just there's more people than we think that actually do view them though.
I mean, apparently, because some
the
YouTubers
views are
have
outrageous.
Like 50 million views per short, and then they'll get like 600K on their long form videos.
That's still pretty good.
It is, but it's not 50 million. Like what the? And that's where all their revenue comes.
The bread and butter.
And subscribers.
It's the bread and butter. You got to have it's actually more like the bread, the hot toasty bread with butter all over it. That's the short, and then the meal is your weekly or whatever YouTube series. That's your full premiere video, full course meal. You have your appetizer that gets you in the door. It's like I'm sitting down at the restaurant. I don't want to sit there for like 20 minutes.
This was a horrible.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Just absolutely missed. Like
no,
huge miss on the analogy.
It's not a miss, guys.
Tell me when you've gone to a restaurant and ordered buttered toast for an appetizer.
No, also, I'm saying like when you sit down at like Outback, you get that really good bread. That's sitting. Oh my God, Emmy! If we go on one more tangent,
sweet. I'm sorry,
Emmy.
That's also that's
loud ones.
Now you're back on my side, Matt. The Outback bread is so good.
Isn't an appetizer. It's for free.
Oh my God. You literally have ordered like at an Italian restaurant, you've literally had like bread with olive oil before as an appetizer. What are you talking about?
Where is this going?
I don't know. My point is,
Listen,
is that
the buttered toast thing didn't hit for me.
Okay, not the buttered toast.
But I'm more upset about the Outback thing right now.
Yeah. Okay, let's just say the Outback bread. Okay?
All right, your analogy missed, but the Outback thing's pissing me off.
The Outback bread is the appetizer. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is Outback bread is a YouTube short. And then you get the steak.
But wouldn't you rather eat a steak?
Can someone please clip that and just put it on Twitter?
No.
Irrelevant, out of context.
What I'm saying is Outback Steakhouse's bread is a YouTube short.
The first
that made so much sense.
Listen, Matt, it makes sense. I swear to God. Listen, I will debate this. I will debate this with you guys. You don't go to a nice fancy restaurant and immediately get your damn steak in front of you. You get something that keeps you there in the door. It makes you happy. It makes your tummy happy.
Tommy the tummy.
Tommy the tummy makes him happy. You get your Outback bread. You get your drinks. Same thing. Your cocktail drinks, your water, whatever you want. You get that going. Then you get the full course meal at the end.
I don't think I'm getting this.
And some people,
I have a lot of issues with the.
I think the meal is the
semantics
shorts.
here, but
the meal is the shorts.
I think the bread and butter is the long form because it's like, yeah, you go there to watch those, but the shorts are like where the views hit.
I'm not loving the food analogy.
I think it's
either
a terrible
way.
analogy, but if you're gonna go with that, I think it's just twisted.
Okay, let's go to a sport.
I would be more on the lines of like YouTube is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The peanut butter is the long form and the jelly is the short form.
Speak your truth, King.
Because jelly is sugary. It's quick hitting, quick energy.
Yes.
People love watching it. People like the taste of jelly because it's sweet.
There you go.
But the peanut butter is protein. It's the meat of the sandwich.
You do need it.
Say, and you need it. It's what brings it. It's the breadwinner, right?
But you don't always want protein all the time as your only thing.
Yeah, you want a little bit of both, and together they are a great combo.
But you know,
I'm feeling this.
But
that's a little bit
better.
I don't love the food analogy at all.
It gets your foot.
I don't never needed to go there, but because you brought in the buttery toast and Outback as a luxury or a
buttery toast.
You guys are thinking about a
fancy steakhouse, which I would not say it is.
No, I'm not saying the appetizer is luxury.
It's like a 3-star.
I'm saying the appetizer is
food's banging.
Really good.
It's really good. Actually, it's like a pretty good amount.
Tell me when you go to a pizza place, you get those cheese. You get those cheese sticks.
But those are an upcharge.
I don't care if
you get mozzarella sticks at a pizza place.
I'm not comparing it to an upcharge, huh?
Mozzarella sticks?
Yeah, like mozzarella sticks, garlic bread.
He's eating like the garlic bread sticks with cheese.
Yeah, I'm saying shorts are everything but the main meal.
That's a horrible way to explain it. I've been told shorts are king.
Where are we going with this?
Oh my God, they're not king.
Bro, I was hired at 2 different places. Well, one place, but another one kind of. Just to do short form content only.
Because what I'm saying, it's the first thing that you see.
Then why was I getting 15 million more views on my channel a month versus one that had 7 people working? I'm getting confrontational. The same company.
This is a spicy podcast.
The same company, redacted, has a YouTube channel, and we had a TikTok channel. I did the TikTok channel by myself with like a few other people helping, maybe editors. But I was the producer alone. We had like 10 producers on the YouTube channel, and we'd get like 2 million views a month here and like 16 million views a month there. Why are shorts not the main
doing
meal?
Shorts on YouTube?
TikTok. But our YouTube shorts would perform better than the main channel videos too. So it's kind of a double whammy because you could put it on both platforms as well.
I know you're saying that shorts are king, and I get that. But I get what you mean by it.
I'm a firm believer in shorts. I don't think they've even hit their peak yet.
My point is, though, I'm saying that it's the thing. All the analogy is, guys, is that it's the thing that gets your foot in the door. That's all I'm saying. When you see a channel.
But is it?
I don't think people who are watching 50 million viewed videos of one person doing something crazy are going to go click on their channel and watch their long form content.
That's a better conversation.
I disagree.
I don't think shorts put people in the door. I think shorts are a one-off.
Shorts don't convert?
That's not true at all.
I've seen channels where there's like I said, there's like 50 million, and then sometimes their videos will get like 200,000.
That they get less, but you're still converting people there. Like, what do you mean?
You're converting people? You're converting subscribers if you plug subscribers, but you're not converting to long form views at all.
I disagree with that.
I've worked with YouTubers who have had the same long form viewer retention, maybe like slightly above.
Then why do you post shorts?
Nothing crazy. Because shorts are views.
Why do you care about views if they're not monetized?
They are.
How much?
Definitely not as much as long form.
No.
Yeah, but that's
what if it bangs way harder?
What do you mean?
There's a YouTube fund for shorts.
Well, it's not what we're saying is
Give me some numbers here.
I can't do that.
No, you can. Why not?
Can I get like sued for that?
For what?
Yeah,
for saying how much shorts make? You don't have to give me exact numbers, but give me an idea.
Well, I only know
if I post a video
from one.
All right, so if I posted a
channel.
long form video with 1 million views, and I posted a short that got 10 million views.
That's it?
Yeah. 10 times the amount. I already know the answer. I'm just playing it out here for everyone else.
I mean, I worked for
nothing.
a channel where
it's absolutely nothing.
Yeah. I worked for a channel that
so again, I asked you, why are shorts
rates?
so important all of a sudden? She's like really thinks shorts are the king here.
She's saying shorts are the king.
I don't disagree with, but I'm trying to understand why they're so important.
She's saying shorts are king. I'm saying they are king in terms of getting the most impressions, the most viewership. They get your foot in the door, and then you transfer people over.
That's an argument I can get behind.
Money.
I can get behind that because then they have value. But right now, they don't make any money.
That's not true.
They don't convert to long form views. They might get subscribers, but who gives a shit?
Yeah, subs mean nothing anymore.
So if the views you get a lot of views, who cares?
I have the channel I started working for, like when I left, where the shorts were really starting to pop off, we actually got really crazy sponsored deals just for short form content.
That's good.
Because the viewership was insane.
That's a different angle.
Like corporations were giving us many figures to do a 30-second video.
Yeah.
And they did not want a long form video.
That's hot.
Okay, Paris.
Dude, I mean, you could do a 30-second video for buku bucks and not have to make a whole spiel out of it. I think
this is a good example. I mean, this one is public, so I can say, I'm not going to say how much it was, but when I worked for Jesser, we did this thing for the NBA where we did like 7 games in 5 days or whatever for the 75th anniversary. And they didn't even want us to do a long form video. They wanted a short form video at each game. And that's what they asked for. That's what we did.
Yeah.
And it was a 30-second video recap of each game.
Do you think YouTube Shorts is going to kill TikTok?
No.
Why not?
YouTube Shorts is not nearly, the algorithm is not nearly as searchable. It's not nearly as discoverable, I think, as TikTok is. Like, I don't think people aren't scrolling YouTube Shorts. They're scrolling through TikTok. On YouTube, they're going to go watch their long form videos, and that's pretty much it. I don't see a world where people are going to go, well, not pretty much it, but like they're not going to go to YouTube to watch shorts. I think it's like you and me, where you go to YouTube and you see shorts and you'll click on them, but you won't be scrolling them. I don't think. But TikTok is like scroll.
Why can't it get to that point though?
I don't know. I just don't see, because I think TikTok is not that it's become a monopoly by any means, but I think that there's so many people and companies and celebrities, public figures that are already on TikTok with such a huge following that it's like, why, like YouTube Shorts is just like another place to go watch probably the same content.
Can I debate you just because it's interesting for the podcast?
Sure.
I don't have to.
No, do it.
People say the same thing about Twitch, and now people are streaming on YouTube more and more with deals to stream on YouTube.
That's because Twitch effed up. Maybe TikTok will F up with the
Well, if we make way more money on YouTube Shorts, for instance, than TikTok,
I don't know about that. I don't know.
That could bring a lot of people to switch over.
Maybe.
Also, I don't even think you should necessarily switch over. You should just post on both.
I don't think the way that YouTube and TikTok are at the current moment, if they continued on that way, I don't think that there would be a deviation. I don't think there'd be a deviation towards more viewers on YouTube.
It's kind of like
maybe international is different. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, I don't really see it being a thing. It's like it's like Google and Bing. Like people use Bing, but Google is Google.
You think TikTok already owns like the monopoly on shorts?
Not a monopoly, but I think they're the king.
I disagree too, Matt.
I'm way more on your wavelength. That's kind of what I was setting up here.
I don't
just
think
feel
YouTube
like
Shorts is gonna ever.
Eventually, if the
what about
money,
Instagram TV? Who remembers that?
It's all about the money for me. if you can make money.
TikTok's creator fund is actually like kind of insane if you do well, which is same as
It's a
YouTube.
creator fund though.
Yeah.
Like there's no incentive for a small guy to go for it.
What's the incentive on YouTube?
When they start monetizing shorts, I feel like that's going to change the game. I feel like it's going to be every reason for a creator to go to YouTube Shorts and not to TikTok.
Maybe.
Like you could be a monster. Like there's people that have probably billions of views on TikTok and have made nothing. It's like not easy to monetize at all.
People will go where the money is.
That's what I think. And I think that there's no way YouTube's not going to iterate and make it more like TikTok's algorithm.
But even if more creators go to YouTube, or more people,
I guess so people posting to both still.
I think dual content is going to be the main thing.
Yeah,
like,
if you can easily post to both, why not? But
100 Thieves is doing that.
I know some people that are now doing YouTube streams and Twitch streams, and
that seems so illegal.
And differing what they do on both.
How do you do that? Oh.
Like,
I think at the same time.
Like for example, like Twitch stream is like a game and YouTube is like just chatting. I've seen people. There's people doing that.
But you can't be partnered on either.
Twitch is actually. I think they've let up on the rule now.
Wow, that many people have left.
Dude, I used to always do that shit. They never said anything. They didn't even know.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you make money on YouTube streams? Like, were you like a partner? I don't know if you have to be partnered to make
No,
money on YouTube
I mean,
streams.
I didn't stream on YouTube that much, but yeah, I made money on both.
Hey, that's the way to do it.
It wasn't much, but
the only reason I'm like still on Twitch is like because streaming is more fun with the tools they have for streaming, and my audience is already acclimated to being there.
Mm-hmm.
But if Twitch like I don't see it out of the question to stream on YouTube in the
You
future.
should do a YouTube stream.
if you were
just to see
starting
how many
over,
people
what would you do?
If I was starting over, YouTube.
YouTube.
Easy.
My brother
most
just like
people would.
over the Christmas break, he's like, I want to stream.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's like, where should I start? And I was like, honestly, I don't know jack all about the streaming game right now, but I would say YouTube probably.
Well, the issue is, I think YouTube is great for someone like you because you have a YouTube following already.
No.
I don't know how it is for newcomers.
No,
I
I
have
think
no idea.
I
just
think
feel
it's,
like for
I think it's the opposite.
Discoverability is way better on YouTube probably.
Twitch
right?
is good for when you have an audience already.
Twitch's searchability is ass. I
Yeah.
won't lie.
Yeah, I
but
feel like
I
it's
also
really hard to grow on Twitch.
I never really like when I search things on YouTube, I never get recommended streams. Like I have to go to the tab of streams to search from there.
No.
I feel like when
I
you
never
search
get
for
those
gaming,
streams.
I feel like streams come up way more.
Really?
Other things, I agree.
Like think about there's like, for example, here's a good one, like a Fortnite live event.
Yeah.
Some kid like puts in the YouTube search bar for like Fortnite live event. I want to watch right now. And you have all these things right there in front of you that you can click on, and the algorithms
That's true. But why
algorithms will be
wouldn't
really
they
good.
watch Courage JD? Why would they watch this guy who has 2 followers? I think
what
that's
do
a
you
thing
mean?
across
I mean,
the
it's
board
like
with
it's like anything
newcomers.
else. Like it's going to take time to get it going, but
Yeah.
at least you have the opportunity to grow.
Yeah.
like that.
If you have the
Especially with the right keywords,
the
and
right
whatnot.
title,
Easier than Twitch,
the right
for sure.
thumbnail, it's way easier. It's like,
I think so, too.
That's like Twitch's number one problem is
The algorithm.
there is none. Hardly.
The UI is
Like,
awful.
I don't know if the UI. I mean,
I don't like it for searchability.
I just don't feel like there is.
searchability. There's
I don't
No,
feel like
UI
there is
for
no
creators, for
discoverability.
viewers is great, but yeah, no.
Yeah, it's the
You have to go through a category and scroll and scroll and scroll. Like it's just not. cute.
and also like I don't know. Like I've looked at Twitch as like it's kind of like my weird thought, but it's like my Patreon kind of be like it's like this hardcore thing for like hardcore
Showing feeds on there.
No. But it's like, but that's how I viewed it in the last couple of years. It's like, this is like a hardcore place for the hardcore people who've known my content over on these other platforms, Twitter, YouTube mainly. And
Yeah, you have to find your Twitch.
and they come through to Twitch. In a weird way, it's like, this is like a micro or a macrocosm of, cosm? I don't know what the right word is.
Microcosm?
Macrocosm?
a
It sounds
word?
weird. Microcosm?
That's
Microcosm?
the one.
Microcosm.
Micro.
I don't know, dude. What's the
Micro.
word?
It's micro.
But it's like what I'm saying is when I'm talking about like
Never
the
heard of this
shorts,
word.
like again with me, I'm like my belief in shorts is I'm like you make shorts to get people in the door, brings them in, and then not everybody. You're gonna get way more just view it and leave, but you're gonna get some people that stay and sub, and then they're gonna get recommended your actual YouTube videos at some point too, and it gets them into that door to the main course. That was my whole point with that. In a weird way, YouTube to Twitch was almost the same thing for me. Like in a larger, like it's a larger form content version of it. But it was like YouTube was the thing that people got in the door, recommended back in the day with all the content made on YouTube. And then they slowly find out through YouTube, hey, come over here. Come over here. Be a little bit more hardcore over here.
Yeah.
And they come to Twitch.
Something sense. I just remembered about YouTube versus TikTok, to get back to that, but just for a second. Does YouTube Shorts allow copyrighted music? Because that might be a big blocker right now.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I mean, I'm sure they allow it. Can't monetize, I'm sure, but
that's another thing that was like TikTok is so reliant on trends that involve copyright stuff.
That's the issue, yeah.
I thought about that in my brain. I forgot to mention that too.
Yeah, that is a major problem. It's like
YouTube needs to figure that shit out. I'm so sorry, but like the amount of growth that TikTok has had because they didn't have copyright restrictions is just like YouTube, man. What are you doing? Twitch too.
I get it though.
Well, I get it for like the artist thing, but like genuinely, like Kate Bush, like running up that hill, like Stranger Things, obviously made that really famous, but I think TikTok also made that really famous.
Oh yeah.
How much more money do you think Kate Bush made from TikTok, even though it was not copyright, than she would have if it was copyright protected and that song couldn't spread as much?
Yeah. I mean, I get
Random example.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I feel like the copyright thing is not really an issue unless there's monetization involved, right?
But then that's the whole thing about YouTube Shorts that you guys are saying, though, is like the big kicker.
I'm not sure how they're going to monetize it.
I don't know either. Maybe that's going to be part of it. So you can
it should be better, though, than it is currently.
Yeah.
Should be.
I'm very curious to see how that goes next month.
Is it next month?
Yep.
I think so.
Are you going to start cracking down?
I want to start making shorts. I have a bunch of ideas. But
tell me what your thoughts are on shorts about like, because some people do like clips of their long form videos or like even clips that weren't in the long form videos, but it's just one clip. Some people do like original concepts, scripted concepts. Like what kind of thing do you think is like?
I'm gonna try all of them.
Are you?
Yeah, I mean the clips thing is tough though. Unless there's like a really good moment, I feel like they usually don't work that well. Like you need to have a podcast that you have like a moment that's concise enough, and you can title it really well. That's like, you know, it's got to be
and
super
her boyfriend
clickable.
do what?
Like one of the ones I could do from this podcast would be. I don't know if it would bang too much because my channel is so inactive, but it'd be like, girl roasts me on zombies knowledge.
That would actually
or
bang
girl owns zombie YouTuber at his own game or something like that. You know, like along those lines. The wording's got to get figured out. It's too long, but
she knew more about Black Ops 2 zombies than him.
Yeah,
something like
Easy.
that.
Something like that, but way more concise. Like.
I think that's actually something you should try.
Random girl owns zombies master or some shit like that. Something along those lines.
Master.
Zombies.
I think if you use the buzzword girlfriend beats me in zombies trivia.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Can you can do thumbnails for shorts? I don't even know. I literally don't know anything about shorts really.
No.
Yes.
I've only posted a couple.
You can
pick the frame.
You can pick
I
the
know
frame.
that, but can you do an actual thumbnail?
I don't think you can upload a thumbnail.
Because that would, if you could do that, it'd make it a lot easier to make the words be good.
I think you can.
It would also be more enticing.
Because you can add way more context that way.
Maybe it's just a frame. Maybe you're right.
I think it's just a frame. I think it's like the old days of YouTube.
I've actually not uploaded a single short to JCBackFire.
It's true.
Because
you had a separate channel for it, right?
Yeah, I originally made a separate channel. And then I got wind of them fixing that issue. Because that was like a problem that people would have is like you would sub and it would be like, dude, what is all this in my feed? Get out of my feed. Or you go to their channel and you're like, oh my God, I can't even find his normal videos. I just see all these like weird, like gray boxes with vertical. It's like, it looks bizarre. But then they recently did the thing, I would say like the past like 2 months or so.
Yeah.
Maybe longer. It's been a while.
Like 6 months.
Maybe it has been. It's been a while. But like they've now have made it where you can go and like, and even with streams too. This is why streaming is even better on YouTube, in my opinion, because it's so funny because you used to like, if you streamed, right? Or you made a short, both of them, it would appear in your videos tab every time. Your streams would appear in your videos tab and your shorts. And I remember like, we'd always have this debate back in the day. Like all of us would be like, is it better to even be a streamer on YouTube? Do one or the other, or do like some here and some here? Like what's like the makeup of it?
Yeah.
Now it's way better because whenever Noah J ends his VOD on streaming, it shows up on his live tab.
Yeah.
And his videos tab remains videos. And same thing. Now there's shorts, videos, and live, and you can easily see it. There used to be a workaround. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but like Valkyrae is like a big example of this. Like she didn't want it to affect her channel back when it was a problem, so she would unlist every stream that she did. And then she would put the playlist on her homepage, and she'd have to tell people, yeah, the way you go and find my streams is you have to go to the homepage and then find the unlisted playlist of my VODs.
Annoying. Yeah.
And now
they've
now fixed it though. It's
finally.
Yeah, that's true.
Good. There was a time where if you streamed after posting videos, it would like mess up your video feed for people. Like people wouldn't see it as often because you streamed. It was like a weird algorithm glitch bug kind of thing. I can't remember where I heard it, but they also had someone was talking about it from YouTube. It said that initially when they launched shorts, the algorithm would feed, like if you watched a bunch of shorts or a couple shorts, it would start just feeding you content that was all super short because it thought that was your viewing habit of just watching 40 to 60 second content. And you never see like all the long form videos that you always used to watch. It like messed up everything up. But now they fixed it.
Yeah, it's a lot better now.
You know something on YouTube? It's been like a few years now, but something that really pissed me off that YouTube did that changed. When I was like, I remember in high school, that was like the peak of like the creator, like personality era. Like I would watch this person just because it was their personality, right? Yeah, right. I was like Jenna Marbles, PewDiePie, like everyone like that. Like I just wanted to see their videos. When I'd click on one of their videos from my sub feed, from their channel, whatever, I would always look on the right side of the page at the recommended videos, and it would always be that person's videos. Maybe a couple like related channels sprinkled in. Now I'll watch a Jenna Marbles video and there'll be like one of her videos recommended, but the rest of them are all just like other people I'm subscribed to or other random channels that are like maybe similar to Jenna Marbles. Like it's really trying to like push other creators. And like as a user, I'm just like, maybe it's just because I'm a personality-based enjoyer, but like I'm like, no, I'm trying to like binge some Jenna Marbles content. Like give me all of her videos so I can pick which one I want to watch. And then when I get the next one, I get more videos that I can try to pick to watch and I can just keep going. Like it's like very...
that's cool, but I wouldn't have grown on YouTube if that wasn't the case.
You never know. Maybe someone would have binged your videos and then maybe someone watched one of your videos and was like, no, I'm good. I don't want... this
they saw me cry. I was in the recommended.
God, guaranteed. Recommended. Young boy cries over video games.
So I love fighting you on YouTube.
Give me that
it's
shit.
fun.
Okay. Imagine then someone clicked on your crying video and then they watched it and then they're like, oh my God, this guy has reactions. I wonder if he has any other reactions. And all these similar, your tag reaction shows up right next to it or blood reaction, whichever one. They're going to go click on that one too. But instead they're getting served Noah J and Lex and Mr. Dalek. And they're like, okay, I'm going to click and watch them instead.
F those guys, man.
Screw them.
Just kidding.
Not even true.
Way more
But
subs.
that's what I'm saying is like, you might have gained a subscriber or more viewers if you kept them there because they got to be served more of your content. From a viewer perspective, though, that's just something.
Honestly, like I haven't.
It bothers me so much.
It's interesting that you've like noticed that because I must have just never paid attention to it.
You probably weren't as much of like a personality based creator.
Dude, honestly,
enjoyer,
like with us,
viewer.
Believe it or not, I spent a lot of time just making stuff back then. Like I didn't even watch a lot.
Holy, you did? I didn't know you were a content creator. That's
like that's something I feel like a lot of people have heard from.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, what do you watch? I don't really watch that much. I kind of just spend all my time making this stuff.
That's so interesting.
Now I watch way more.
Yeah, same.
And that's what's kind of made me want to do it more. Like again, I'm like
I actually feel like it's been detrimental a little bit for me
to watch.
Yeah, because I watch people, then I'm like, damn, this shit's so good.
You
like
critique yourself.
I'm like, man, my shit sucks. Why do I suck?
It's not
like
true.
I watch a video, I'm like, this would take me so long to do. Like I don't even know, and they're putting them out like 3 times a week.
They have editors.
No, I know, but it just, I don't know. I think it's demoralizing a little bit. Like it makes me feel like my shit's not good enough, and then I don't even post anything at all. It's like a bad spiral.
Well, it's like the Loud Ones debate thing, right? What do I do about that? Right? Like, I think it'd be great. Like, we've kind of settled on it. Like, we should bring it back. Like, we should. Like, it's kind of like no question about it. Everybody loved it. Like, I think bring it back definitely with whoever's around, because there's a lot of people around, like to record. Like,
well, that was always a remote video.
Yeah, and it was still hard. Like, dude.
But would you make
there's
it in
episodes
person?
we tried to record and then people just didn't show up. Like seriously. So like
tea.
what I'm saying is what I would do is I would do that. I'd do it with new people or whoever wants to be there kind of thing. But the question is, it's so like, it's like with your thing. I'm like, I watched what Bam edited and I'm like, I literally could not edit this to save my life to come close to what he did. There's no way. Like
And
I would
that
have
fast.
in that fast.
Yeah.
I would, and he can't be super fast because he's, Bam. Like, I don't know if you know Bam.
Bam's killing it.
Yeah, literally. Like, so Bam edited those videos. Bam edited. He edits for Noah. He edited for. He used to edit a lot more for me and Liam as well. Yeah. He now has 100,000 subs on his own.
Oh wow.
On YouTube, and you know why?
Shorts.
It's
fucking crazy.
He's been posting shorts of a VR game called Bone Lab, and then making some like good high quality videos as well in between. And so I'm like over here. I'm like, hey Bam, dude. Hey, congrats, man. That's crazy. Would you ever want to like come back maybe one day and edit a debate show again because you're the only one I know who could edit it like this? And that terrifies me. I'm like, man, what do I do about that? Like,
you gotta trust that someone else can recreate that vibe.
I mean, maybe he could. Maybe he could do it still. I don't know. But I
wouldn't
I
blame
think
him
that's
for charging
that's
more.
slightly different than what I'm trying to say.
But
to me, that's like, yeah, you either you get him or you get someone else that's on the same level to edit it. I'm saying like I watch these guys' videos and I love them.
Yeah.
But I know I want to make content like that and I have ideas like that. And I'm just like, man, I just can't bring myself to do it because this shit's so good.
What's the
And
hardest
my shit's
part?
not going to be
what
that
do you-
good.
Is it like the concept or the execution, like the production process?
No, it's always the execution.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's always like they have time. They have the fucking time.
I think, yeah.
Time
I
is
think it's a
money.
commitment issue. I have commitment issues.
Literally, how long have you been like in a relationship?
I've just been playing too much Marvel Snap.
I knew it was coming. I was waiting for it. I was also thinking in the back of my mind, like, what if you did a Marvel Snap IRL video, and every time you snap, you have
Mr.
to.
B should do that. That'd be sick as hell. Have everyone cosplay as like all the characters.
Dude, is there like a physical game? That'd be. We're not bringing it back to Marvel Snap, but like, it'd be kind of cool. There was some physical cards to play with. That'd be cool.
They're called trading cards.
Hey, listen.
No.
You know how you play like Magic the Gathering and IRL and stuff?
I don't want real cards. I want screens all the time.
Yeah, same.
It's 2020.
Actually, if there was real cards, I wouldn't even consider it.
Me too.
It's too involved.
Dead ass. That's
Too
why I
much-
never
too
played
much
like
to deal.
Yu-Gi-Oh. or
This
any
is
of that
this is
shit.
actually
Pokemon.
perfectly exactly what I'm trying to say about the fucking videos. It's like,
It's like too involved.
yeah,
Yeah.
like it's too much work. Like I'm a lazy piece of shit.
That's a good analogy. It's like Pokemon cards. Too much.
Some people just play Pokemon Go and they don't play any other Pokemon
Yeah,
games.
dude.
Like
it
Noah
needs to be
J456.
all contained in my mobile
J456.
screen. You know, if I gotta actually go get the cards and like put the cards down on the table,
Yeah.
way too much work.
And then if you get some shitty ones, you have to go back to the store, buy them
yeah,
again.
dude. Like, nah,
Yeah.
none of that.
No.
And you got to get someone in person to physically play with. Like, that's never gonna happen.
No. And then they could be different skill levels, and that's the only person you face ever, so you don't get any other card. Yeah, no.
Dude, it's not happening.
Marvel Snap. That's
Just
the
like
best
me
analogy.
making content.
So when you really think about it, Marvel Snap is just shorts.
All right,
Oh my god.
Right?
we're out of here.
I
Wait,
can't
right?
do this shit anymore.
It's at the end of the day.
Look at that. It's time to go.
At the end of the day, it's a short form game
No, it's not.
that
This
you
guy's trying to make analogies
play
about
It's not.
everything.
on your phone. And
No.
no, you know why? You know why I know it's the same? Because you know what I watch her do? When she gets frustrated that she loses a Marvel Snap game, you know what she immediately does? Gets on TikTok. And you know when she gets frustrated or she gets bored with
She's
TikTok?
like, oh no, I know it's true. It's
right
true.
when she gets bored with TikTok,
Back to Marvel Snap.
back to Marvel Snap.
My short little attention span.
And she
can't
goes
take
back and
much
forth.
more.
And I think Emmy watches more short form than anybody I've ever known in my life.
It's true. Because I have to do it for work.
Yeah.
And I do it all night long.
But seriously, I think she watches more short form than me and you combined.
I believe that.
But then now you incorporate the snap. And it's really just the same thing. It's the same feeling. It's the dopamine hit. It's like that short form dopamine hit of
Short form.
it's like I
Quick
put
satisfaction.
it's like I put my Iron Man down and that hit. Now I'm gonna go watch a short on TikTok. And now I'm gonna go back
This
and
is
load
why I
up
can
one
never
more
do
game.
D&D. I don't think my brain could handle it after all this short form I've been doing in life.
All we have to do is make videos and shorts that give the same exact infrequency dopamine rush hit that Marvel Snap does on every turn.
Wow, you're the first person to think about the fact that you should make short form entertaining content. If it was as fast as a Marvel Snap turn, it would be like a 2-second video.
Hey, all I'm saying is when you start making your shorts coming up in February, because you're going to do it, think about... I
got to start before then.
Think about in the video itself, what's the Iron Man moment?
Oh my God.
What's the White Tiger moment? You know, think about all those moments that you have that give you this dopamine rush. What are those moments within the short that keep you there?
It's just a retention theory.
What is retention? Is it just mobile gaming?
What the fuck does that mean? Oh
we're getting to that hour of the night where it's like
delirium is hit.
It's getting a little yeah. A little out there.
It's honestly like that's my favorite though. I love conversations like
There's
this.
so many out of context clips you could take from this and just post and everyone would be like, what the fuck happened that night?
YouTube Shorts is like Outback bread.
Dude, I don't know why you guys hated that one.
Dude, that shit made no
why
sense.
Why did they hate that one?
It just had nothing to do with...
Because it gets you in the door.
If YouTube Shorts taste amazing and make me want to eat multiple loaves, then yes, you are right.
That's what I mean. How many times have you gotten bread and you're like, oh God, I gotta get another one?
How many times have you gone to Outback just to have bread and not the meal?
You know what? I see you on
see
that.
what I mean, dude?
But not one person,
angle
maybe once in a blue moon has a person ever walked into Outback just to eat the bread and left.
That's fair.
Not everyone eats the
bread.
The bread
does
though.
Slap though.
But not everyone eats the bread.
So what are you saying? They want to watch long form?
No, I think that's wrong.
No, that's why I think this analogy is shit.
No, I think that's wrong because
I think
there have been times I've eaten
just
too much bread and it's ruined my main meal, and I'm like, I don't want to eat that much more.
Not true.
And I take it home from leftovers. I'm like, you know what? I'll watch that video later. That big video later. And then you keep on eating the appetizers. You keep on.
This is starting to hit now.
Dude, I'm telling you,
this is starting to really hit.
So you're telling me that you'll watch a bunch of shorts and then you see their long form video and you go, I'm going to bookmark that and watch it later. And then you go back and watch it
all
later.
the time. He
all
did
the
that.
Time.
He literally did that with that video he was talking about.
But that wasn't because of shorts. That was because of us.
I'm just saying.
It's true though. Like I'll bang a 3-4 minute video even.
You'll fucking claw.
All right. Fine. God damn. I mean, that's the way I talk. Whatever.
I love it.
I'll hit a little video, and next thing you know, I'm watching 20 little videos in a row. But I won't watch the 12-minute video because I'm like, I don't have time for it. But in reality, I ended up spending more time watching a bunch of shorts.
And you do that all the time with bread.
Nah, now you lost me
go
again.
Of that analogy.
You lost me again.
I'm cool
you
with
really
this.
built it up there, and I was like, yes, you are so right all the way through.
But
I'm cool with this. I don't get the analogy.
How many times with bread have you eaten just a little bit too much, and it makes you kind of go, "Oh, I should have done that."
Never.
Thank you.
I eat a boatload of bread.
Also, if you only got bread in that restaurant,
that's fine. That's the works.
Fucking dumb.
I'm just saying, there's been many times I ate a lot of bread. I'm like, oh man, now my steak's not going to hit as hard.
Literally, no.
Yes, dude. If you eat 5 loaves of bread and
you really had it right there for a second, and then you lost it.
But you still eat the steak.
Yeah. Not all the time though. Sometimes you just go, I'm gonna wait.
You've
I'm
never
gonna
done
make that
that.
be leftovers. Yeah, because I'm a pig. I'm a Peppa Pig, babe. We've been over this.
Someone clip that. I'm a Peppa Pig, babe. We've been over this, and I'm gonna make it my sub alert.
You guys want to end on New Year's resolutions?
Oh fuck! I don't have any of those.
It doesn't have to be anything formal.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Make content.
Yeah, a lot of it was content.
There you go. One of mine was make 50 uploads on mcsportzhawk.
Oh, you have 50 a month?
No, God, are you out of your mind?
Including shorts.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's why I was shocked.
If it's shorts, nah, still that's crazy.
But if you were doing clips, I don't know. Some people upload 4 a day. Asmongold uploads 4.
Dude, Asmongold does. He uploads 3 clips a day.
Yeah, I mean, fine.
But you're not Asmongold.
No.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
No, 50 for the year.
I think you'll do more than
How many shorts a week?
We'll see. How many shorts?
How about 1 video a week?
I don't have any shorts content plan for mcsportzhawk. I feel like those could easily be taken from the main videos, though.
I think so too.
There's definitely going to be
at least the outtakes of the main videos. Let's say we do a guess that sound. We'll do an extra one at the end, and then you clip. That's what we did for 100 Thieves, and then we would clip that and use that for social.
Or if there's a totally banging moment in it, then easily.
Right.
But then what do you
To be honestly though, like if we could do, it'd be hard to do 2 group videos a month would be perfect.
You could do one day where you film 4.
You could, but you gotta make sure the group's down. I'm down. That's the way to do it. If you just like go back to back on the content. If you just shoot it all in a day, that's the best way to do it.
And then you don't see each other for 2 months. Like that's a great way to do it.
Because it's way better that way.
Then you party that night.
You set it all up. You just bang them all out in a day. Like that's the way to go.
I totally agree.
I'm banging a lot of shit today. I'm gonna bang some Marvel Snap after we're done. Bro.
Out of context.
Dude, me too.
Part 4.
What's the genre of content that you see with the group video? Is there like a niche at all or no?
No.
I think it's the personality. I think you're right.
You just think if you do group content enough consistently,
I just want to try it and see what happens. I have no idea if they're gonna go. Like they might flop miserably.
I don't think you're not planning to do like multiple versions of one thing. I think you're going to try multiple different things. It sounds like. Yeah. Maybe you'll do multiple versions, but especially if one pops off more than another, right?
We'll see. Yeah, like I do think we should try to get other YouTube friends in it too, just see how that goes. Like Noah, Jydell.
We have too good of a web of contacts to not.
Yeah.
At least try.
Oh, dude, is it so bad that when she said web, I literally thought of Spider-Man from Marvel Snap?
We haven't even gotten that card yet.
It's in the tutorial mission.
What does he do?
He says, "Hi, I'm Spider-Man."
That's his power.
He's like a 2 power card. I don't know.
The chapters in this video are going to be every other thing. Is going to be Marvel Snap.
Marvel Snap content.
Marvel Snap.
Dude, it's crazy. I feel like I don't know. I feel like what Emmy said though is the right play. It's like there's probably not like a right play, but I think one video a week on a channel is pretty good.
Long form or overall?
One long form
video a week. If you hit one every single week,
you can do
that's 50 uploads in the year.
Shorts, like, okay, I would do one filming session of Guess That Sound with Matt, like with Nate Shot, Courage, and Brooke AB. I would sit them down for 10 minutes and I would do like 15 Guess That Sounds. That would hold us for like 7 to 10 different TikToks. And people ate that shit up.
Yeah.
In 10 minutes, we got 7 to 8 TikToks that would all get like 1 million on average each. So like, and not to say that that's going to happen for us, maybe, but they're shorts. Please. Like you can, in like 10 minutes, you can make 8 and then suddenly you have 2 months worth of content only on shorts.
Do you remember that time where I filmed like a bunch of shorts with you guys and my audio effed up and I was so sad. It was like 5 shorts.
That was really upsetting. Those were great ideas too.
Yeah, they're great.
Do them again.
Yeah.
Re-record them.
Yeah. But like, I think for me, it's like if I did New Year's resolution would be at some point this year, like I would say like Q1, hopefully, get it in gear, figure it out. Which we have we have some stuff written down too. So I'm feeling like really good about it right now. Twitch streams. All right. Do whatever I want there. It's kind of doing its thing. Do some special stuff there. Try to do like 1 video a week. Doesn't have to be a crazy edited video. Just 1 video a week. Incorporate the community into it somehow. I really want to do something spiritually like things people say, like the old stuff I used to do, but in like more of a just us talking about like trending stuff or something like that. Like hot takes about Avatar, hot takes about stuff that's coming out. And then 2 or 3 shorts in between each. That's literally like what I want to do really badly. It's just a couple of shorts, probably me and you in them. Most likely me and you in them because you're one of us gonna have to record it. I live
with him. It's easy.
One of us gonna have to record it, and then some sort of duo community content about trending stuff between me and her.
This is really random, but you guys should do a live irrelevant podcast.
Like a streamed one?
That'd be fun.
We should. Why
That'd
not?
be really sick. You take community questions.
That'll change it up a little bit. I'm down for that.
Sorry, that was really random.
We'd have to.
We might have to. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be this setting. We probably have to do it like.
You can't connect to.
I guess we could do it like on a laptop or something.
Yeah, there's a way to do it. Or you do like a.
We need to be able to see chat and stuff too, though. I guess we should use the phone.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
There's also potentially a way you could film. You could also do it maybe potentially streamed from my place.
Maybe that'd be easier.
But then it's not really just a podcast.
Maybe you bring this and you bring the thing that can hold 2 mics because I can't hold 2 mics right now.
Just do it from like a couch in your office or something.
Yeah, and I just move the camera.
That would work
because I have Cam Link. I can plug it in.
See,
Cam Link sucks.
They're already figuring it out.
Huh?
Cam Link sucks.
I haven't.
Shit breaks every time I use it.
You have the new one?
I've used like probably 5 different Cam Links, and they've all failed me.
You just make sure your camera doesn't overheat because it'll turn off if it overheats.
Just every time, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I've been pretty good. I had 2 cameras and it works. Both of them work. But
How do you stream?
Right
you
now?
have one PC.
He doesn't really stream.
Yeah.
No, but like
he did a
ouch.
stream. No. He did a stream where where we were playing MW2, and he was just like, "Oh God, the frame rate. What's going on?" Because you're on a single PC setup right now.
Yeah.
Because you were playing on PC.
It was not clean.
Yeah.
So Cam Link is for 2 PCs.
No,
you could use it.
it's just a lot.
It is
it's like your
it is
PC's
easy to use
running
for
a
camera,
game,
but
plus running a camera, plus
I ended up using
streaming.
a cap card was the answer.
Yeah.
For the
That's
camera.
the other thing I was thinking of. I always get those confused. Cam Link and capture.
They're
card.
basically the same thing.
They really almost are, except the Cam Links just suck.
Is that Elgato?
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
Capture card is Elgato because we tried to find one for me.
Yeah. Dude, it's so great. I wish you would have seen the era where like Elgato, not that I actually really like Elgato. I typically
Elgato
love
stuff's
Elgato
usually
products,
really good,
but
it's just the Cam Links for whatever reason.
I just wish she saw the era where like there wasn't just these like accessible Elgato products
Yeah.
on hand,
Yeah.
and it was like
Best
you had to
Buy.
find a Hauppauge HD PVR
It
and
was
like
it was
a
pain in the butt or a
Dazzle.
Dazzle.
That is
Dude, the Dazzle is a
what the fuck? That sounds like a made up thing.
dude. Like you didn't even know the thing was gonna. You're like, what is this?
My
thing?
Dazzle was
Razzle
480p.
dazzle.
Yeah, dude. It was.
What is that?
It was like a little triangle looking thing.
It was like a
I'm getting
teardrop, a
memed
white
on.
teardrop with like wires coming out of it.
It had like the 3 AC cords, like the red, yellow, and
Yeah, that.
The component cables.
yes,
Yeah, this was some OG shit.
because there wasn't
The
HD.
fuck?
Some grandma shit.
Yeah,
Some
Wow.
some millennial shit.
yeah.
Millennial.
Even though I'm
shit.
probably not a millennial. I'm
You're
1997.
You're not a millennial.
What am I?
Gen Z.
You're 97.
crazy. Yeah,
95 is the cutoff.
Wow, you guys are.
I'm a Zoomer.
You're a super.
Matt, I was born in 1999.
Hey, at least it's not 2000. Matt.
You're making me feel old.
If she was born in 2000, we would not have been dating.
I think so too.
I literally would have been
off and
like,
yep, that's cut off.
yeah, that would have
It
been
feels
like,
so different than 99.
yeah, it does.
Dude, fucking 18-year-olds were born in 2004 almost. Oh, sorry, 2005 almost.
Dude.
After Lost aired,
They can vote.
Most
No
people
one
watching
in
this
high
video
school.
are born
This is
at
getting
2000.
dark, but this was something I read recently. No one in high school, like nowadays, or like starting this year, would have been alive for 9/11.
That is dark.
It's dark, but it's just like crazy to
And
put into.
really makes me feel old as shit.
dude, it's like, I don't think, also another thing, there's so many people that, like people watching this podcast, there's been times on the stream where I've been like, someone will like sub and they'd be like, yeah, man, like I was like in middle school watching you and like I've grown up watching your stuff and I'm like, dude, that feels really, like think about like when Black Ops 3 was. Dude, 2015. Matt.
We're coming up on a decade almost.
It's
Ooh.
crazy. Black Ops 2, the game took place in 2025.
It's almost 2025.
It's now 2023. That game was the futuristic game.
Yeah.
The next time you'll see zombies, it will basically be when Black Ops 2 took place.
Probably, yeah. Probably.
Couple months off.
That's crazy. You're probably not wrong. That's so weird.
Life is wild, dude. Like, we might have a kid by the time. Anyway,
What?
maybe not.
But can my kid get me gold rank on Marvel
Okay.
Snap?
You know what?
I need
Actually,
to
low
get-
key,
I'm
I'm
gonna play
dying to
some
play
way.
right now. So like, we might need to end this.
Dude,
I'm having withdrawals.
I Matt, you're gonna end this podcast and we're all going to like
Just
raise our
hop
phones
in.
and play a match.
I know we are.
It's gonna happen.
I think we should do like drinking games with this.
Dude, I told her, I said we should both, me and her should do Marvel Snap like the stream has both games going. And whoever like it's basically like first one to like 5 wins or something has to makes the other one like drink or something.
This is getting ridiculous.
Like there's some crazy stuff we could do.
Yeah, like Marvel Snap battles.
I do think this is gonna die though, in like a month.
You just gave me another idea for a different video though.
Speak
it.
You ever played Truth or Drink?
Yeah.
Is it just Truth or Dare?
You know Jubilee?
I know who that is, but I don't know.
Jubilee's the channel everybody reacts to.
Yeah.
Truth or Drink.
Oh, yeah.
That might be Cut actually.
Really?
Yeah, I think Cut does Truth or Drink.
But I know what you mean. Yeah.
That could be interesting.
What is it though? Is it just Truth or Dare? But it's Truth or Drink?
Yeah. It's pretty basically.
It's kind of lit. People love drinking.
There's
content.
there's like card prompts, and then you both read them, and they usually they'll have like exes do it, or like some relationship is uncomfortable, and then it's like Truth or Drink, and it's like
bring in the
exes.
Many,
I don't know.
We could do that like us versus you and Jess, and you get a point for every truth that you do.
Yeah, exactly. Like
that would be
like
fucking
couples
great.
Play Truth or Drink. I think that would bang.
Yeah.
And then you have a break halfway through.
Now I'm thinking about other ideas.
Where you play Marvel Snap.
Like the set for this too.
He's going like
content brain.
I
love when Matt has content brain. It makes me feel like I can do anything.
I got into it, Matt, but the whole point I was trying to bring up is over Christmas.
Oh my God,
he randomly starts texting me all this stuff. I think we got interrupted by the cat, honestly, probably. But over Christmas, I just get like this long list of things that Matt texts me. He goes, dude, what are we doing? Like he literally wrote like, what are we doing?
Yes.
And I'm like,
I love that.
I'm like literally like just like eating like a gingerbread cookie or something. And I'm like, what is this man texting me right now? And he's like, what are we doing? I figured it out. And you're like, dude, there's so many people that live like in LA. Why aren't we doing stuff? And I was like, oh, that's pretty true. Like, everybody always talks about group content. Group content's like a meme. It's like, where's the
genuinely when Chop was here, we could have done some cool shit.
No, the thing is, I did some cool stuff with Chop though.
Yeah, but like we could have done some.
There was many a stream that me and Chop did over the
and
break.
Those were great. But
we did like 2 cooking streams. We did Game Awards reaction. We did a couple of things, and then we also recorded a Mario movie reaction, which I did not upload.
Did not get posted.
It was funny though.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like when Chop was here is exactly what you were saying
in
the text.
I hope he comes back because
so too.
I feel like we're gearing up for some.
He'll come back.
It'll make
but
everyone
like you were saying, yeah. I had like a aha moment.
And where did you have it?
In the shower.
Hell yeah!
As I do for all great ideas or just ideas.
Which isn't even like a joke to you. Like genuinely, that's
no.
That's
like
palace.
that is my spot. Like
that is
every
so
great
funny
idea or any good idea I've ever had has come from the shower.
Matt was really telling us that he's thought about putting a whiteboard in the shower.
That's awesome.
Because I have like a brain blast every time not every time, but many times I'll get in the shower and have like just an explosion of like thoughts and ideas. And I can't retain them all. Ideas. I can't remember them all when I get out of the shower, and then I'm like frantically trying to get my phone and type them all down before I forget.
It's like when you wake up from a dream and you're like, I forget that entire dream.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's wild. As soon as I get out of the shower, it's like I can't remember any of this stuff. Like it doesn't hit the same.
It's like you become like an old man.
Dude, it's weird. Something about in the shower, like warm water.
Like Saving Private Ryan, he morphs into the old man's face. Matt Damon.
Something about it, dude. I don't know what it is. The shower is the spot.
He comes out and he's literally like capped at the end of like Endgame where he goes, no, I don't think I will remember that. It's like it's just like, no, I'm good. Like I just imagine you take like a nice steamy hot shower and you're like, oh, this feels great. Oh my God. What if JC lives in LA? And so all these other people and M, and she used to make like TikToks all the time, all this kind of stuff. And you're like, and then you get out and you go, Marvel Snap.
She takes over. Yeah, this one specifically, I was in there thinking about like, I just feel like naturally at the end of the year, you start like thinking about starting fresh and like what you want to do and like the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, man, we're not doing jack shit.
Might as well try at the very least.
I lied. There's more reason to why I thought about the LA side thing. Because I was like, man, we're living in LA. It's expensive as hell. I'm paying all kinds of bills out the wazoo. I owe all these taxes this year. This place is just doing me dirty. And I was like, why am I even in LA? I was like, why do I even live in LA?
Oh, that's
straight up.
That's a good
straight
point.
up. Like, why am I here?
Yeah.
I was like, well, the weather's pretty good.
And then you went, the people.
No.
And then you said you posted on Twitter about how much you hated.
I was like, man, the weather's pretty good, but that's not it. I was like, why did I come here in the first place? And it was because of the opportunity, the career opportunity. That was a thing for a while, but I would say not so much anymore. I'm like, man, I could do what I'm doing right now from pretty much anywhere.
California dream.
Then I was like, but everyone's in California. Like all the homies, or a lot of the homies are in LA, but we don't even utilize that. Like if I moved to Florida tomorrow, what would I miss the most? People, straight up. Like I wouldn't be able to do a lot of the shit I could do here or there, but we're not doing any of that shit here anyway. It's like, why am I here then? So then I hit you up, and then I was like, all right, we have like, I have the new channel, I have mcsportzhawk, I have all this stuff that could be utilized that's not being utilized. And we have all these people that also want to make content, and we all live together and hang out all the time. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing out here? We're idiots.
And we're all getting older.
We're stupid as shit.
It's true. I've worked with like so many of like the bigger gaming channels, or like whatever you want to call it, channels. And I've learned from like the best people you can learn stuff from. And I've had so much access to everything. I'm like, why am I not using this like for my personal benefit? Why am I, granted, I love where I work, but I'm like, I'm just using it there, but I could be using it for myself too. It's just sitting there in
and
my
not
brain.
only just for your person, like everyone's benefit.
Right. Everyone has something to bring to the table. You are like the tech production guy, I would say.
Yeah.
And the content guy. We're all kind of content creators. I have like the analytics side, at least to a degree, at least with short form. And then you have just like content brain as well.
What do I have? No,
Content
be more
brain.
specific than that.
You
What
do
do I
have
have?
content brain.
Tommy the tummy.
Tommy the tummy. I think you bring in like, you have a lot of good community aspects of it that I think are really important. He wanted me to say that really bad.
Community.
He wanted the buzzword. But I really do think you are like, you guys are both content brain, which is good because I actually don't like coming up with content ideas.
Lately the ideas have been not as hard. I think it's the execution I'm having a really hard time with. I just feel like with the group ideas,
they're so easy.
I can't just be like, yo, I'm gonna go do it. Like we need the group to do it. And the group's gotta be down, and it's gotta be the right vibe, and it's gotta be like organized and put together. And that's like, it's like, bro, that's so hard to do. It's just a lot of work.
Okay, so action items.
But now I'm like, so anyway, back to the story. I'm in the shower. I was like, shit, I gotta text JC right now. I gotta let him know how I'm feeling. I get out of the shower, text you that whole thing, butt naked, soaking wet, straight up. And yeah, you pretty much nailed it. I was like, what are we doing? We live in LA, and we're not even utilizing the fact that we all live in LA, and have this opportunity to shoot dope shit with anyone else who's out here, which is like a ton of people.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Like, let's do it. And you seem pretty down for it. So now we got to actually execute.
It was perfect because we were already talking about it for ourselves. And we were like, oh, maybe we can even get some group stuff going on in there. And then now when you said that, we were like, God bless America. Now we can all benefit.
I started feeling more up for it. You can tell when I started feeling more up for it when we started this podcast again. Yeah. That was like step one.
Yeah. It
was like, get this podcast going again. And honestly, the Christmas, it may look like we haven't uploaded a bit. It's because we went on Christmas break.
Yeah.
Like we weren't slacking the podcast. Like Christmas break just ended. You got back and it's literally the night before work is starting.
Yeah.
And we're already back recording one. It's like
this also, for whatever reason, feels way more just doable. Like when when you're going to come over tonight, right? We were considering potentially shooting videos today.
Yeah.
But I just don't think we were ready yet. And Jess wasn't interested because she's tired or whatever. So I was like, we probably don't have a full group to do this. But the podcast is always like, we'll just put the camera up, sit down, we'll go.
Yeah.
I actually like it way better now, not having like, hey, we're going to do it this time every week and put out one a week and like have some clue of what we're going to talk about. No. Throw that all out the window. Whenever the hell we want to do it, we just set up, shoot, go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And these have been awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
But this seems so much easier. I mean, it is technically, I guess, easier to sit down and talk.
I think it's something about like the couch setting too. Like,
yeah, I feel like you guys are
right
like
now.
sitting here like while we're just like having a drink and like a good conversation. Like we would be talking like this if there was no camera at all. Like just like maybe you guys would be more comfortable, but like I'm like I forgot that there was a camera.
Emma's just like she's just laid out over here, just chilling.
And
That's
this
the
is what
vibe,
people
though.
like.
Yeah,
because it's all about the conversation.
Yeah.
You know, like there's not a ton of presentation necessary.
Yeah, I think
what the other. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I think you're right. I'm just saying like that. I feel like same thing for me. It's like when we're coming here, I'm like, what are we gonna talk about? I was like, dude, it's easy. What we're gonna talk about. I know we're gonna catch up with Matt. We're gonna talk about New Year's resolution. We're gonna talk about Marvel Snap because we're playing that nonstop, and we're gonna talk about probably some of the content that we've been thinking, and we've been sort of like. I honestly think we've made really good progress. Like the last over the break, thinking about this stuff. Like there was really a stream where me and Em, we were like, Em was really on the floor, kind of like this, where she was just like laid back.
I was laying on the floor looking at the ceiling,
and I was talking to chat, and I was just like, guys, what the hell do I do on my channel next year when we start doing all this? Because I was like, what are the things I like? I'm like, geek culture for me is a big one. Like it has to be geek culture for me. Like in terms of JCBackFire stuff, like it needs to be related to games because as well I have a job in gaming, so it definitely needs to stay in that ballpark. And then geek culture around it, like anime, movies, TV, all that kind of goes hand in hand. You can kind of do, some people, gamers see Avatar, like, you know what I mean? Like it all kind of goes together. And so I was like, chat, like what? I'm like, what's something I know works? Loud Ones debate. That works super well. Can't do that weekly though. There's no way. Unless I had like an editor, unless Bam could somehow do it weekly, or I had an editor that could somehow do it to the par weekly, maybe, right? Because you could film a couple of those. That's what's good about that series. You can record them in like, it's crazy, like 30 minutes. Yeah. 30 minutes recording, and you literally have like this crazy debate show thing. So I'm like, that format works. I think it's really unique still. I think you can talk about whatever. Love to do that. I think it's more of like a monthly thing though. And then I'm like, okay, so that's the monthly thing. What's the weekly thing?
Things people say.
That's kind of what I did in the past. It's like bring the community in and talk about kind of the same way that Noel Miller does like hot takes and $5 therapy with his community. Yeah. You do something related to that. Bring Em in because that's different and refreshing for once, instead of seeing just me every single day, like the past like years. She lives with me and she's got a lot of like takes about most of the stuff that I'm talking about like all the time. And even if it's like, that's stupid, it's kind of funny. Like we play off each other. Yeah. And so I'm like, I want to bring her into it. I was like, oh my God, I had a co-host back during Things People Say days. I have a co-host now.
Yeah.
In person.
Better. Much better.
Usually available when you're available.
Yeah. Typically, yeah. And then the thing is like, what exactly is the Things People Say content about? Not quite sure on that, but I think I know the format of it way more. And then the other thing is reactions. Me and Em, all of our reactions have done. It's the only thing that kept my channel alive on YouTube for like years after I went to Twitch. Spider-Man reaction. Don't know how it got that many views. No clue.
Girl cries in thumbnail.
You know?
YouTube's so
like people,
so easy.
people like that because it's also very personal, and that's why same reason people watch the podcast. They want to see like, let's talk about things. They want to see like an emotional reaction to something. Yeah. Human.
Mr. Beast stuff is like very like non-human, but that's a different style of content. This is like the human version.
I'm like, it's reactions, things people say, or something spiritually like things people say, and the debate show. And those are the three. And then you do shorts. And that's more her department than mine.
And then we were also thinking like the occasional non-series driven, like, guess this. Zombies this with this forfeit. Like it's like random one-offs as well. And if those do well, you can easily transform that into a series.
Yeah.
But we don't know how well those do for your specific audience yet. So you can't really like.
But we know it all goes on one channel.
Statistically,
in my opinion. Well. If it's all in the same geek culture thing, it all goes together, in my opinion.
I agree.
That's where I'm at right now. And I think the podcast has helped me because it's like, let's start recording again. Like I want to like, people have been really wanting that. Like we need to do that. And it's helped me. It's good to like process and talk about things. I always meme on like the channel update thing, right? I'm like, stop saying you're gonna do something and just do it. But this podcast is actually very helpful because it's like, I really think bringing this podcast back was like step one to like getting my mind back in that space again.
Yeah.
And I know exactly what you feel. I'm like, dude, we can just turn on the camera. Like it's really been 2 hours. That's insane.
These are easy to do.
Yeah.
I think they're just like really natural.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, you're here too. We didn't even like introduce you on the podcast today. You just were here.
Hi, I'm Em.
Hi guys.
Thanks for having me.
You're
I'm
welcome.
Em and I play Marvel Snap.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, I seem to remember the first time I was on the podcast. Well, it was being Jess, but like when it was the first time it was just me, it was way more of like a structure. Like you guys kind of had an idea of what you were going to talk to me about when I came
notes
in.
on
Like
my phone.
questions. Yeah. And I still like, this might be a good time to plug community submitting things that they want you guys to talk about or questions or whatever.
No, we love
In the
tackling
comments,
questions.
definitely.
I think that's definitely something that should stay here because that's I always liked that segment a lot. Not that that's like one segment, but I liked the idea of that.
Yeah, like because
there's always things you forget about that are
Yeah.
like shit. That was like time sensitive that we could have talked about. That the
well, like
community's always.
for example, like someone who's I swear I'm not doing this on purpose, but someone is like, okay, JC clearly likes Marvel Snap. If someone asks me in the comments and goes, all right, JC, next time, please tell me what your favorite card is.
Yeah.
Then maybe like just we take some time next week and next whatever we record and talk about it a little bit. No pressure on it.
Right.
That's like those are like my favorite comments. I love Marvel Snap.
We
though,
come
man.
back next week and it's just like we're all 89. We've been playing the
Probably.
shit out of this game.
Dude, Matt, you're gonna spend. I
Probably.
just know you're gonna spend some cash on that game. Dude, you're gonna see it.
It would be, oh man, if I could make videos on it and like that's what I was gonna do with it, it'd be a lot easier to justify.
Why? Money's relative.
That's what you said. That's not what I said.
$14.99 is relative.
It's just a cup of coffee or two at Starbucks.
But you also said it's gonna die in a couple weeks.
Dude, I don't know why she said that.
Then buy it once and then play it in a couple of weeks and then never have to buy it again.
You bought a season pass.
She spent.
Yeah, it's for the month of January. Which
She
I'm
spent more
assuming
money on that game than I have.
But I'm expecting it to not.
Would you spend
last
nothing?
very long.
I've
spent
spent
$10?
$10,
$10.
I spent $30.
and I'm a bigger gamer than her. What does that say about this video game? That means that we must resist. This is the strongest power we've ever seen.
I think you're gonna take. I
The
think you're gonna eat your
microtransactions
words.
have completely gotten us.
Dude.
We're gonna get a text from Matt tomorrow. I bought the season pass. I know we are. I know it.
He's gonna buy it tonight. He's gonna look at it.
See, the
No,
problem
you're
is
gonna
I'm gonna
pass
go
out.
look up like best decks, and it's gonna have cards that are in the season pass, and I'm gonna be like,
Probably.
fuck.
Well, the thing
I
about the
gotta
season
try.
pass is that you get like a shit ton of like
Credits.
and gold and shit to upgrade all your cards,
Dude,
and
here
then
we are
that's how
back.
you
We're
get
talking about
more
Marvel
cards.
Snap again.
Oh
So
my
fuck.
god, this is fucking.
The title of this
insane.
podcast is gonna be Marvel Snap has taken over our lives.
Meet JC's new obsession, and like the thumbnail is like me with Emmy, but
In the corners, the Marvel Snap logo.
just peering over your shoulder, like there's like a card behind you.
Dude, what are you gonna title this podcast? Like,
Meet J, because
Hot
last one
tub
was Meet JC's new
streams.
AI
CJ
girlfriend.
I don't know. What was the last one? The Chop one was about YouTube, I think.
What if we played Marvel Snap in a hot tub?
that it's a horrible
Dude,
title.
we should do.
This is it, dude. This is what we do. This
We
for.
should do a live irrelevant playing Marvel Snap in a hot tub.
We've got a hot tub. Not personal.
There's no. We're not streaming from our community hot tub.
Why not?
All it takes is one kid to come over there and be like, "What the heck are you guys doing?" And just stream.
Okay,
his
so
room.
what I'm hearing is that we should buy a kiddie pool
That's
and
what
put it
they
on
all
our
do.
put it on our balcony.
Yes. Or no. In the room.
No,
It's not going to spill out.
Where?
Huh?
In what room? Your
In
stream
my
room?
stream room. Yeah. What do you think Amaranth
Yeah,
does?
yeah.
What do you think Amaranth does?
We'll put it right in there. Yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead and get on that.
All
While
gotta
you do that, we'll.
all you do is blow it up, puts a little bit of water in.
What if we took Bikini Bottom and put it somewhere else
What if we took the pool and put it
in our stream room?
in the stream room, have neon lights in the background, and then have, oh, dude, bro, we know what we need?
This podcast is never
We need
gonna
like
end.
a Marvel Snap race. like
race.
Like we need like a challenge where you have to like okay.
The way you said that was
win 3 matches in Marvel Snap.
Yeah. But no. Okay, this is where it gets crazy. Okay, do you know what one of my favorite videos is ever in the zombies community back in the day? It's when Ben went up in the freaking sky and beat the Gorod Krovi Easter egg in a plane. That was a title. That's crazy.
That's actually genius.
What if you win Marvel Snap underwater?
Oh my god.
I made that video for Clash of Clans.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Are you serious?
Dead ass. And every time we go, it's crazy because every time we go back to Florida, where my parents have their like little house, their townhouse, it's in this community pool. It's really nice, but that's where it was. And every time we go back to the same spot, I know exactly where it was. It's like we recorded the underwater. How did you film it
underwater?
We put it on a phone, and like I got a phone.
There's like a case that you can get.
Yeah.
For this.
Hold on, let me put this down.
I don't know how you can touch the screen though.
Matt just got really hot hands, even underwater. They're just hot. How does the iPhone detect your hands? It's heat, right? No way.
No, it's touch. It's like pressure.
It's touch and heat, though, surely.
I don't think it's heat at
all.
No,
it is, because I've dropped water on my phone before.
These are my cousins. They're now fully grown.
They look identical. Where are you at? Bougie.
Oh my God, you're actually playing it underwater.
Holy
to be fair,
shit.
It did not work nearly as well as I was hoping. Like the cases back in the day were really not good for underwater.
Yeah.
So it was tough. And there was also the rule of like, I'm pretty sure as soon as you let go of your breath, you had to stop touching it. So you had to try to hold your breath as long as you possibly could.
Dude.
To do the raid. It was kind of cool. It was a cool idea. It got 130,000 views. Which is not bad, you know. The Clash videos bang now. Like these.
Were you like
bang.
a Clash of Clans channel for like a good bit?
Yeah, for a hot minute.
Wow,
My most viewed videos on this channel are all Clash channels.
I need to see this. What's your top video?
Like
it's not Z
7
House.
million.
What?
It's not even Z House? It's Clash of Clans defense strategy?
7.4 million.
What?
And your third? What's his third?
Clash of Clans best attack strategy.
3.4 million.
Your fourth best video is Advanced
3.2, 2.9, 2.7, 2.5. This video could bang so much harder.
Zombie
than that.
YouTubers Nuketown paintball in real life.
Yeah, like this video could have done so much better.
That's from COD XP, isn't it?
Yeah. Like I had such an idea to do this before COD XP was even a thing, but it never came to fruition.
Touch My Body got 2 million. I didn't know you guys did it,
bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, there's a lot of Clash of Clans videos scattered throughout here, but that was my most viewed video ever for this channel anyway.
I did not know that.
Clash bang, dude. I'm gonna show you Clash Royale when we're done.
No, I know. We end this podcast and we're gonna go
right to the phone. Absolutely.
Wait, do you think like weird thought? If I liked Marvel Snap that much, there's probably is a ton of content you can make.
Well, what do you think?
Ranking
I'm talking
every
about?
card, ranking every.
Bro, that's why like tomorrow.
Every card.
Well, ranking like
what I'm gonna
beginner
do,
cards or something like that.
Dude, what I'm gonna do tomorrow is go on and see what the audience is for this. If there's an audience, you bet your ass I'm posting at least one video. Why not? Why not? If I actually like playing something, that's like the best combo. Because then I can dump $1,000 into it and feel great about it.
I just touched your foot with my foot right when you said that.
$1,000.
Okay, not 1,000. I'll buy the battle pass.
Will you?
Only if I can post content.
I think you're gonna do it anyway, but that's okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
We need to. Emmy has a bet about us not being in love with Marvel Snap 3 weeks from now.
Okay, what's the restraints on this? Because I don't think we're gonna be playing 6 hours a day in 3 weeks.
I'm not saying 6 hours a day. That's different. That's like the new honeymoon addiction to the game. Like I get that, but I do see I could play it for like an hour or so here or there, like in the next couple weeks. Like just keep doing that
every day,
dude.
That's not my argument.
Emmy,
though.
we woke up this morning. I turned to my right, picked up my phone, played a match. You were still asleep. And then I heard you rustle. You woke up, knew I was playing it, and then you turn to your left.
I didn't know you were playing it.
It's even worse. She woke up just like me on the other side, and she grabbed her phone, and I hear, dun, dun, dun. And I'm just like, oh my God, she's in a match too. We're right next to each other. You're telling me we're not going to be playing this like at least a week from now?
What's the audience like for this right now? Like, are other people playing this shit that you
surely,
know?
Right? Or am I just like the last one? Am I like the late adopter?
I don't know. I haven't heard about it anywhere else.
I will say
it online.
When we did get matched together twice, and like that's out of
but there's no
how many people playing?
It's Marvel. It's Marvel.
Maybe the hype died.
No, I refuse to believe that.
I don't know.
The hype.
The best on reveal decks to reach infinite constantly.
Infinite. That's like the
Pool 3 insane combos. 60K views. This guy's posting religiously. Best meta destroyer decks. Play these hot rising card decks December.
So like crypto. All the crypto bros went to Marvel Snap.
The best control. Okay, some of these. I mean, these are doing for a channel this size. They're doing pretty well. Oh yeah, 2 months ago, 20 essential tips I wish I knew in under 10 minutes. Marvel Snap, 180K.
I think that there's probably a lot of content like
Tier 1 list. It's mostly this one guy. This guy Cozy Snap is just loading it.
Cozy Snap.
Oh, here come the shorts. How to lose in 8 seconds.
I kind of want to know.
Please, I kind of want to watch that. Shit, that's a lot of research.
That's what I'm saying. Like watching that, I'm less inclined to go in because if you're gonna go for it, like you gotta go for it. You can make some easy cookie card videos like top, like all the cards listed or all cards ranked or whatever.
Yeah.
But if you want to like go for it, I would want to know that there's going to be an audience there for it before I go for it like that.
A lot of the things that Jordan and I watched actually when he was teaching me Valorant, we just watched like that, but like in a very basic scale. Like we watched like Viper specific defense strategies on this map. Like that would be the video alone. Like, so imagine you just did like, here's the best way you can play, I don't know, Nova.
The signs of the, like this to me is this is going to sound very, saying that, but the community that made videos about zombies back in like BO3, we like did something that I think a lot of games still haven't gotten to yet. Like, I think there's a lot of games where like content is just strategies, the best plays, the top moments. And then you'll see like that's like the early adoption moment of like a lot of these like niches when people are making content. And then it just like eventually turns into like, they have to find what's more creative after that. And it's like, then for us, it was like top 5s were like really huge.
Yeah.
And then it just broke into just series and IRL content somehow. That's like the end game, I guess. And I feel like with a lot of this stuff, it's like, I think it can exist. I think there's some really cool stuff you could probably do. It's just like, it's an early community. It's really like a new community. It just happened.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are people going to make content about in a new game? It's like, well, they're going to, your guides, your early like beginner tips and tricks, your ultimate guide, your, like
it's day one content.
Yeah, like day one content, exactly. And then I think what you'll see is if there are still people that are interested, though,
that's the key, though. Is
you'll see these creative videos.
Are people like, what's the longevity of this game and what's the player base look like?
Right.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Yeah. Sometimes you just don't know.
Yeah, I agree. But I also
if they introduce PvP and private matches. And
they said someone told me they're going to do that. They're going to do like PvP and stuff.
So you could hop on that train, like ASAP. Like build the audience now. I feel like the way on a basic scale.
Yeah, the way to go is like play it a bunch, get one video out that's like a basic like rankings video or top 10 characters or top 10 combos or whatever it is. Like something that can really bang, and if it hits, and you're like, we'll try another one.
Yeah,
and if it doesn't hit, you're like, all right, moving on.
Yeah, that's basically what we should do with like everything we were talking about tonight.
Yeah,
it's like everything should be just trial and error.
But also, if you really love something, though.
Yeah, I mean, sure, but if it's time consuming and exhausting, and like you feel like you could be doing better, like content that works better.
I just think it's so interesting. Like I always think back to like the old zombies stuff, and like not in like a I wish I did all this differently. It's like that, not like that. It's like I just actually find it so endearing that it's so easy to tell like all the people that like blew up from it, they all had like a series that like they either had a series or they like were really high personality based, like you and all the Z House guys. And like and you can like literally like look at it and you're like, oh yeah, I watched him for the story. I watched him for myth busting. I watched him for
community.
Literally, he reads community comments. Literally, that was all I did. And if it wasn't for that series, I probably would not even be sitting here, to be honest. And it's like, and then, yeah, like it just keeps going. Like Pat and Lex were the top fives originally too. Yeah. Like it was like all these people just found like a creative series that they kept doing really well, and it just started working.
You should just do that. You should just crank out like top fives, like 3 top 5.
I've always thought about that, man. I've always thought about if someone just
for Marvel Snap.
Yeah. No, but I've always thought about like if top someone just like looked at what those series were in like the BO3 days,
all ideas come back around.
100%. I'm like even with like, let's just say like Ben, right? Like myth busting. Codename Pizza. Sorry, I always say Ben.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just call him Pizza. But like Ben could literally do like myth busting probably like on any trending thing.
He would be great at it too.
He could make it that into shorts. And it works. Yeah. He probably is thinking about that. I don't know. Like I haven't talked to Ben in a bit, but like but I'm just saying it's so funny. I can just look back and I'm like, look at all this that could you just move. Could we just take all that and just push it somewhere else? Like, is that a thing? Like, could you just do top 5s on Marvel Snap for a good bit and just become a top 5 channel?
You probably
carve out that niche.
My concern with that is like if I post it on a channel like mine or maybe maybe even yours, I don't know how it would do.
Yeah, I don't know.
I worry about how that would go.
Well, if you already have
Start with zombies.
Huh?
Start with zombies?
Top 5 zombie maps of all time.
Fuck no. No.
I don't want to do that either.
That's been beaten to death.
It has, but then you can get the audience reunited.
I did my take on it. I did my data-driven.
He did, and that was like the magnum opus
and
one.
Dude, literally, and after that, and I was gonna do other takes on it. I was like, oh, this went pretty well. Let me do like other things, and I quickly realized it wouldn't work as well.
Yeah.
Like he was gonna do Wonder Weapons next.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it's just like not.
Yeah.
Just wouldn't have worked at all.
Well. Thing with me is you put your punctual mark at the end of it and you're like, I don't. What gets me really excited about like whenever I want to make zombies content again, it's usually because I'm like, it's you doing it. That makes me happy. That makes me feel fulfilled. I'm like, okay, because you bring something that is really unique and different for it. It's like,
it's
the
like
first time
bright,
reaction,
shiny new thing.
It's like
really
that's
cool.
so cool.
Yeah,
but like, could I do it? Things people say retrospective on every map. Oh yeah, I could do it. Don't want to though. Yeah. Don't want to. Also makes no sense to do in my current moment in life.
Yeah, I mean for you specifically.
but yeah, I do wonder like, I just wonder if you could just like take some of those ideas and just, I've always just wondered that. Like, because I remember back in the day, I was like, because I was both a Zombies and a Halo fan, like hardcore. And I was like, I wonder if I could make some like Halo videos just the same, like just things people say about Halo. Just keep doing that for a bit. I wonder what that would have done. Probably would have done pretty well.
Probably.
But I would have gone down some other niche path there. I don't know. This is like some late night rambling, but
I feel like we need to cut this off. We'll be here forever.
We probably should end it.
We need to snap.
We do need to get some Marvel Snap in before we go.
That's it. We're ending the recording.
I have to be up for work in like 5 hours.
Oh, no. All right. See you guys next week.
2.5 hour episode.
Put some questions down below.
Oh my God,
things you want us to talk about, and who knows, maybe we'll talk about it. Maybe we'll see you on the next episode and see what you guys were saying.